Welcome everyone to From the Hip, and welcome to Week 9 in the NFL. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, your host, and joining me are three amazing men, albeit sometimes confused. Let me get you guys into the stage. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. Joining me today are Kory Thompson, Moe from One Moe Show, and Justin Rodriguez. How are you guys doing this morning? Or this afternoon, rather?
Good.
Good.
Well, man, well.
Wow, he had to break out the well. Okay, we're good.
I know.
Based off of that, guys, let's get right into it. Let's talk about the game that just passed. We have a great week. We're mid-season. We've been looking forward to this all year, right? We've been talking about this NFL season. Let's get into it. So today's Saturday, November 4th, 2023. So the game that passed on Thursday was the Tennessee Titans versus the Pittsburgh. See, they were so good. They were so good. I probably wrote them name twice. Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh came out on top, 20-16. Now, that being said, I didn't watch the game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I did. I tortured myself.
Good, because I didn't want to do that to myself, so I didn't watch the game.
Good.
I honestly thought that this wasn't worth my time. My sleep mattered more to me. But since Mo decided differently, Mo, let me let you start this off. What did you think of this game?
It was two mid teams facing off in a mid duel. The score makes it seem like it was more entertaining than it was. It was definitely not entertaining, especially when the more entertaining part is the fireworks after the game, but we can talk about that. We can talk about that after everybody talk about it if they feel like it. But Tennessee was running it through Derrick Henry. Didn't work. George Pickens and the Steelers. Kenny Pickens and the Steelers. They are just lost, man. They're gonna be quarterback shopping. That's all I gathered from it. They're gonna be quarterback shopping. They needed Deontay Johnson, but he can't help them because they don't have a quarterback. Your receivers is never going to be a factor if you don't have a quarterback. And Najee Harris had a better game this time, but still, it was just that score will trick you. It'll make you feel like you missed something and you didn't.
Justin, have you had a chance to review this game at all?
Yeah, I actually watched the game live. So this game, the way I looked at it was that, like Mo said, Pittsburgh don't have no quarterback at all. Pittsburgh, Kenny Pickett is not him. I actually thought Kenny Pickett was going to sit this game out and let Mitch Trubisky play. But when I turn on the game and I see Kenny Pickett throwing the ball around, I'm like, oh no, this is not exactly. I thought it was going to be rookie quarterback versus vet that should never even been in the league. I actually lost money on this game because I took Tennessee over Pittsburgh. And you see what that led me. Will Levis had a decent game, but that Pittsburgh defense did come to work. But that Pittsburgh offense ain't nothing. They ain't nothing at all. So that for them to throw up 20 on Tennessee, that shows Tennessee's defense ain't nothing either. So this is two trash teams. This ain't mid team. These trash teams going at it on a Thursday night prime time. Wasting my time.
Yep.
Well, unfortunately, at the beginning of the season, when they actually made the schedule, they couldn't have known. So, I mean, how could they know, right?
Whoa.
Right.
You giving them too much now.
I'm giving them too much that we
they
couldn't
knew
have
that game was going to be complete and utter butt cheeks. They knew that.
Hold on, you're talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers, Tennessee Titans, Derrick Henry, the monster that he is.
I never was a believer in Kenny Pickett,
which I know is not necessarily the real Steelers.
You love Kenny Pickett.
If you don't knock it off, I never was a believer in Kenny Pickett. I never was a believer in him.
Let's be fair to the Titans. Let's be fair.
Yeah,
they traded Kevin Byard. Okay, they did
I
trade
don't care
Kevin
nothing
Byard.
about the Titans. I never
They're
believed.
really good back there for him. I'm just saying, let's just be fair. Let's just be fair. They
About
traded
what?
him away. He was
That's their
helping them out.
choice.
I
And
know, but
I can
I'm
still
saying
say they
as far as
trash.
the defense, they were playing pretty good defense earlier in the season.
I can
the
still say they
Titans.
BBL
Yeah,
booty
you
cheeks,
can.
big
You
booty cheeks.
can.
You hear me?
can. I'm not
Big booty cheeks.
discrediting you for that. I'm just saying, let's just be fair. For me, though, I mean, I was really watching Will Levis see what he could do because this is he had two.
That's exactly why I watched
not as good as his last game, but actually last game he was able to find DeAndre Hopkins, which we've been missing all season. That name. So he
Who did
looked
play
better.
the game?
Last game?
Yeah, when he had that breakout, that debut.
We'll have to go back and look at that. But also
context matters.
Yeah, it does. But I'm saying Ryan Tannehill wasn't able to do it. Ryan Tannehill has only had one game where he's thrown more yards than him, and that's by 2 yards. It's 264.
If they're playing a team that can't cover receivers, then why are we doing that's what I don't understand.
They played the Falcons, though. They played the Falcons.
They did that against them. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates. Chill.
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 Mouth.
Chill. That's Jesse Bates.
My
Take
bad.
it easy, son. You know,
take
they
it easy.
did play
I'm bad.
Jesse Bates.
They did play
He
Superman.
Hey, I'm just saying, the kid came in and he put on a show last game, and he was able to find DeAndre Hopkins, and that's something Ryan Tannehill, a veteran quarterback who hasn't been able to do it all season. So maybe
Ryan Tannehill never was a person that was going to sling
I
it
never
down
said
the
he
field.
was good. I said a
always thought he
veteran
could be,
quarterback.
though. Like when he first came in the league, I thought he was going to be. He
You
did let
are
me down. I'm not
insane.
saying he turned out to be that, but I really thought he was going to be something special.
He got drafted by the Dolphins.
You know,
knew he was going to be bad.
Tennessee's offense is predictable. So if you ever watch a Tennessee game, I could literally tell you how they run their plays. It's run, play action.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me I'm lying. It's literally run, play action. Tell me I'm lying.
Yep.
That's exactly how Tennessee runs their offense. So that's their problem. But to add on to what Mo said, Pittsburgh, hey, don't be surprised if they start QB shopping in the offseason because George Pickens, only one catch back-to-back weeks.
The man had -1 yards.
But
-1.
One catch.
-1 yard. And he was supposed to have a touchdown. But now that touchdown was on him. Because if you look at that replay, if you look at that replay, you had more than enough room to just put your foot down, toe tap, drag it, do something. He continued to try to run in stride out of bounds. So now you give the DB the chance to go.
He covered nothing.
He ain't covered nothing. I want to get back to that. So if they are going to be shopping, who's out there to get?
They're gonna have to sign a vet.
I was looking at.
I bet
it's gonna be a vet.
Yeah, but what vets are there other than Russell Wilson, Carson Wentz, who apparently nobody likes?
I think the Steelers. I think the Steelers could sign Carson Wentz because he has a bad locker room reputation.
Okay,
but you're not doing that against Mike Tomlin.
Their style of ball, though.
He probably could, but you're not doing all that locker room crap you're doing against Mike Tomlin. You're not doing that.
Tomlin, I think give it to your boy, Mitch Trubisky.
What'd you say? Who? My what?
Your boy, Mitch Trubisky.
That ain't my boy.
I mean, last week when the Jags played him, he was okay. It's Mitch Trubisky.
I want y'all to start doing that. That was after the half. They were still losing. Losing.
There's a couple quarterbacks that's going to be a free agent next year.
Yep.
I see them veteran quarterbacks, of course. So you got Kirk Cousins, a free agent next year.
No, I just seen something.
They got
Hold on. Let me finish. Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill, Tyrod Taylor, Mariota, Sam Darnold, and Jameis Winston. The rest of them is booty cheeks. I'm not even going to mention the rest of them.
The only one I would say that would fit them is Jameis.
Probably Jameis.
I don't think Jameis, but you know what could be interesting? I know this is not for Kory's ears. So Kory, you may want to mute your mic. I mean, you may want to just turn your speakers off right now. But what could be interesting is that, and we'll get into it later on, or maybe not. But with Kirk Cousins being out for the rest of the season,
Yeah.
the quarterback starting tomorrow will be Hall. It's that young kid that they drafted, Hall. I think it's like Jared Hall.
Yeah.
Or like Jaron Hall, whatever. How will you pronounce
What's his name, Corey? You know he wear purple, bro. Come on now.
But the problem with this guy
Jaron
is
Hall.
that they drafted him for a reason. He's from BYU. They drafted him with hopes of maybe doing
backing up Kirk Cousins. That's what they drafted him for.
Dang,
to back
back
that
up. Let me
offensive
tell you
right
something.
there.
But let me tell you, right now they have the wild card spot in the NFC.
Yeah.
That's why they decided to pick up a Dobbs. Because at first, when I heard that they picked up Dobbs, my first thought was they picked up Dobbs because they need somebody to finish out the season. My second thought of why they picked up Dobbs was if the kid can't cut it, they have a backup.
Yeah.
But they intend on letting the kid play tomorrow, and they intend on letting him play the following week.
That's only because he know the playbook.
I know
that's
that.
exactly
What I'm
why.
saying
That's
is,
exactly
but
why. Let's
I'm
see how
saying
this goes.
let's actually see this out for the rest of the season. Let's say for
Yeah,
whatever
bro.
reason this kid comes in and plays well. I mean well. And he gets them into the playoffs, wild card wise and everything, and makes a little noise. Goes out, gets eliminated in the playoffs. Does that make Kirk Cousins available to let him go?
No, because they already leaking that they're gonna sign him again.
Because Jay Jett has already said he wants Kirk Cousins. This just gives them an opportunity to trade this kid off to get something.
He just said, and I go back to what Anthony just said. He made a valid point. The reason why I say that is because how you know Jett is gonna come back and have a 300-yard game with this young kid? Jett is only saying that now because he knows how Kirk Cousins played.
Exactly.
So
He hasn't
wait
played
until
with
he
him.
plays. He hasn't played with this young kid yet. So let him play with the young kid before we even jump to conclusions.
Look,
and we answer that question.
Jettas is your
Because-
star. He's already got chemistry with Kurt. They know each other. Jettas can have the same game with Kurt. We've seen Kurt. Kurt's proven to be a good quarterback back there at the helm. This kid is young.
God,
and he
here
can
we
get
go.
shaken
Sometimes.
when he comes
Sometimes.
out.
Here we go. Here we
I'm
go.
saying.
Sometimes. It's
No,
not
I'm
every
just
game.
saying,
He's a
is
great
it not the
quarterback.
truth? I'm just saying.
Oh,
the
here
kid
we
is
go,
a vet.
yo.
It's just okay. It can
hurt.
happen. We've
He's
seen
hurt.
it happen before with a
Leave
lot
it
of
alone.
rookie
He's hurt.
quarterbacks
Oh, you're gonna have
come
to
in.
let that
Oh,
Cousins
Let it
go.
go. He's hurt. We're not talking about Kirk Cousins no
We've
more.
seen it
Let him
before.
go to another
He's at
team.
home right
And
now.
then they
He's
stay
at home.
and then they falter the next season.
Yeah,
You can
he's
have
still
the same
going.
thing happen.
He's still going. He's at home right now. He's not going to be at the game tomorrow. Leave him alone. Let's talk about Hall.
Let's
All right.
move
No matter
forward.
what, Court, no matter what, on a
All right.
fantasy team, they have to sit Kirk Cousins. They got to cut him. He's not coming back. All right?
Nah, Kirk, you start Kirk Cousins this week. Corey, go ahead. Start him this week. You know who you playing this week. Start him this week. Go ahead.
But
Please.
gentlemen, let's get to the next game. Let's get to the next game because the next game, this is a great week of football because not only is it mid-season, but this could honestly be one of the best weeks where we have multiple. It's almost like a playoff week. There's so many like game of the week matchups that are happening this particular weekend.
I'm scared to confirm that.
And at 9 o'clock in the morning, we start with the first one because coming from Germany, all the way out of from Germany at 9 o'clock. Better wake up on time, guys.
Guten Tag.
We got Miami versus KC.
I'm not waking
Yeah,
up on time.
Well, Miami versus KC. Miami's coming in as technically the away team. Miami's been there for a week. KC just left Thursday. Corey, this going to affect the way that they play?
Hell yeah. Jet lag, different hour a day. I mean, right now the matchup prediction is 48.8% for Miami to 50.8% for KC. Of course, this is going to affect them. We saw it when Buffalo went up there to play Jacksonville, and then when the Titans went out there to play Baltimore, we saw it too. Yes, Jacksonville was already there for a while. Buffalo came up like Friday or Thursday. So let's calm down, Mo. I understand. We're talking about your team.
No,
The thing I'm really interested in seeing is the duel between Mahomes and Tua. You got these two offenses that are high-powered, high-motor. that's what I'm really looking forward to seeing. And Tyreek Hill's also talking about he want to give that smoke to KC.
Oh,
he already said it.
He put locker room stuff up there, man. He's been saying it all week.
Well, I think the deciding factor will be Miami's run game. If Mostert shows up, that'll help take a lot of pressure off of Tua with this KC defense that's playing like a top 5 defense, which they are right now. So if Mostert can run the ball, this will open up the game for Tua. That's what I think. And they can control the clock that way.
So you think it's the running game that's going to matter?
Very
Even though
much
you
so.
got two offensive, like, powerhouse teams, you think the running game's going to matter?
Yeah, because then they can't double team Tyreek and Waddle the whole time. They got to pay attention to Mostert if the running game opens up. If Mostert goes off.
Mo?
What?
Oh, Lord. Here we
Right.
go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You
Say
can't
what you gotta
double
say.
team. You can't double team Tyreek no way because Jalen Waddle still is alive. Last time I checked, I didn't see no ESPN update that said that he died. Are you
Let me ask you,
serious?
is
I didn't see no
Xavier Howard coming
ESPN
back?
update
Is
that said
Xavier
Chase
Howard coming
Claypool
back?
is dead. I never seen these updates. What are
We
you
haven't seen them
talking
use
about?
Claypool yet.
You don't think that
Okay.
they would save that
For
in
what?
the tuck for a
You
team
know,
like
for
the
what?
Chiefs? The Chiefs said the Chiefs are
Here we
so
go.
scared of Tyreek that they said that they purposely chose this game for Germany. They said it was because of the boos. Oh, we don't want him to boo him. Is that what you think that the reason for them to want to play them in Germany is? No, ain't no run game. They know they have nobody to cover Tyreek. And you just said they're gonna double. I wish they would double.
Answer
I wish
my
they
next
would
question.
double. You
Is
know what you're gonna see
Xavier
all day?
Howard coming back?
You know what that's what you're gonna see all day. Waddle,
Is
opinion.
Xavier
That's what you're gonna
Howard
see.
coming back?
God, leaders, man, just come back on drugs.
You
That
got
Benadryl
Ramsey
is
back
strong. Is that headache medicine is strong as hell.
Justin, break the tie. Break the tie. Tell
Listen,
me, what do you
listen. One thing about me, and I always say this, is that when you start yapping at the gums, but you don't control the game. I don't like that Tyreek talking all that. Oh, we're gonna give him work. Well, it don't matter to you, bro. You go run cardio. You're not throwing the ball. You're catching the ball, but you got Tua is the factor in this game. It ain't Tyreek. And I say that because Tua got to get the ball out. Tua got to make the throws. Tua got to make the connections. If Tua ain't on point, but dog, you gonna have 30 yards, and you was yapping all that crap from the gums. So that's how I look at it. I look at it.
It's safe to say that you think that KC is going to win this game.
I'm KC 100-fold. All
What
the way
about
through.
you,
I think they're gonna
KC
make a
or
statement.
Miami? I mean, just spit it out. Just
Well, that's what I wanted to know if Xavier Howard comes back, because that also gives them.
even if he does,
Miami
let's say he
game.
does. Let's say he is.
Oh, golly.
Spit it out,
Shit
man.
off the pot, sir. Shit or get off the pot.
Let's just go KC, man. Let's just go KC.
I'm shocked you went there, Mo.
Yeah.
You got KC or you got Miami?
I got Miami. I said that last week. I got Miami, and I got Miami by 9 points.
Well, Mo, you going lone wolf on this, man, because unfortunately, I usually roll with you, baby, but today I gotta go KC, and I'll tell you why. Okay, Miami hasn't beaten anybody.
That's true.
I looked at the schedule, I thought about it, and I was going through it, right? And I said, this is a must-win for KC more than Miami. Because they have a harder schedule going forward. And it's not even about this week. It's a harder schedule going forward. So being the fact that there's a 4-way split at 6-2 right now, this game could be a game that decides home field throughout the playoffs. So with that said, they need this game. They got a harder schedule going forward. Miami could lose this game and still be relevant this season.
But Miami still got to win it too. Because of what you said, Miami still has to win this game. That's why I said no.
That's another one, yeah.
So to me, it means more because KC could lose this game, still bounce back, make the playoffs, and make a run in the playoffs. Miami loses this game. We don't know if Tua can handle the criticism he's going to receive from losing this game to another top tier team. So I think this game is more important to Miami. And I think this game would be different than the last ones they played previously with top tier teams because you have a Jalen Ramsey.
The two top tier teams were Buffalo and the Eagles.
The Eagles, the only two losses they had.
They faced good defenses. Well, at the time, that Buffalo defense was really good.
But you didn't have Jalen Ramsey out there taking out the number one.
Correct. Yeah. But that's why I also said it's Xavier Howard coming back because that makes a difference too.
That makes a really big difference. But what if Miami just goes into this game and say, Chiefs receivers are ass. We're gonna put Jalen Ramsey on Travis Kelce.
That's what I see happen.
What happened?
Yeah, that's the matchup. That's the matchup right
What
there.
happened?
Kelce could have put a shoulder in his chest.
Yeah. And you make those receivers.
Ramsey's going back on the IR.
No,
bro, you're gonna put a shoulder in his chest.
No,
ooh, give me that.
No. Also, the factor that KC just got.
But see, I've watched Jalen take that. I've watched Jalen take that type of a matchup.
Punishment.
Even though we lost that game, the refs cheated. Even though we lost that game, they put Jalen on Gronk. If you go look at the stats on what Gronk did.
Remember, Jalen came from Jacksonville.
No, that was 5 years ago.
When he came from Jacksonville.
Jalen still can do it. Jalen still can do it. I'm not partial to Jalen. Fuck Jalen because he faked a back injury to my team. But I'm just speaking. I'm just speaking solely.
That was
on the
prime Jalen.
I know I know what he could do. If you put him there, though, because I'm not going to discount him now. That would be stupid of me. If you put him there and just say, "Hey, you got Kelce," I think it goes a little different, bro.
I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying, but like I said, the Jalen you bring up, the Jalen you remember is from 5 years ago, bro. I don't see Kelce just. I see Kelce just manhandling him. Get out the way. Move. This is my boy.
Let me reiterate something. Let me reiterate something. What was it, like a week ago? No, 2 weeks ago.
Darwin.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't matter, bro.
That's all I gotta say. As long as
the argument you make it right now for Jalen Ramsey, I could use that same argument for Josh Norman. Same argument. Consider one of the top cornerbacks in the league, locking up everybody. Where is he now playing special teams?
Josh Norman's like 100 years old, man.
Yeah. So is Jalen Ramsey.
Whoa! No, Jalen is not 100 years old.
Because
he's not.
We're going to move on to the next game.
Millennials.
Okay? Because although this is a big game, we can't spend the entire time talking about Miami. Right.
You've been drinking some of my stuff.
All right. But we got some games that let's face it, we're probably not going to watch these other games because they don't really matter, and we'll catch a review about them later. Like, I'd rather watch the games that matter than watch some of these other ones. But let's get into some quick picks. So we got some quick picks, and we're going to start out with Minnesota versus Atlanta. The game had a possibility of being something because of the simple sense of you got Robinson on one time, and you've got Cousins on the other. But they're not using Robinson. They're not, and Cousins gone for the year. So at the end of the day, the only thing that really gets me about this game is I would like to see how the young kid plays, Hall. But I can catch that on ESPN later because I'm not going to watch this game. What about you, Justin? Are you planning on actually checking this game out at all?
Nah, I'm about to go to Kory's house to watch this game. It's Jesse Bates versus Purple Rain. It's Jesse Bates versus Purple Rain. I'm going to Kory's house to watch this game. I'm telling y'all right now.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let me get to Kory. Kory, how do you feel they benched Ritter and you got Taylor Henneke is going to start? Does that make their team a better team? Are they more likely to turn this season around and start winning more games?
I don't know about turning the season around, but Heineke's had more experience. He's been in some better games, especially when he's on the Commanders. So maybe he knows how to lead the team a little bit better and make better decisions. But that won't happen if they're not using Bijan. They need Bijan to win this. I mean, Atlanta's 3-1 at home. Minnesota's 3-1 away on road games right now. So we'll definitely see. And I agree with you. I'm more
What do you got
looking
winning?
forward to seeing how the rookie's going to do. I would really have to take Atlanta on this. But
Okay. What about you,
this
Mo?
rookie's unproven.
I think Atlanta win this. Taylor Heineke is a winner, though. I mean, he was a backup, but you know how many times as a backup he had to come in and start? So I think he can get this win because Minnesota going with the rookie, right?
Yeah.
And the rookie is only going to be able to throw to Jordan Addison.
And I think Dobbs comes back. Dobbs might be able to play next week. I think that's what they're going to go with.
I wouldn't play no Dobbs because he don't know what we doing over here in this playbook. I wouldn't play
Like
Dobbs.
I said, I think Dobbs is only there just so that they have an experienced guy in case something goes wrong.
I think Atlanta wins.
He's had plenty of experience from this year. He was a starting quarterback this year. This year, literally this year. I mean, and like we said last week, Arizona being trash is not his fault. It's not because of him.
True.
Justin, who do you got in this game?
I got Purple Rain, man. I'm taking the young kid over Atlanta, bro. I don't like Tyler. Tyler Heineke is cool and all, but he don't got no Drake London, so I don't see him getting a lot of targets out to Kyle Pitts. So I take the young kid.
You are right. Dang, I forgot about that.
No Drake London, so I got the young kid.
Gotcha. All right. Fair enough. That's what they say, right? Arizona against Cleveland. Cleveland coming in with that strong defense. Arizona coming in with absolutely nothing. Not even Kyler Murray. From what I understand, he's not playing.
Nope.
They were making a game time decision today, so we're going to see how that works out.
They putting Charlie Banks at quarterback.
Okay. You got to clip that. You got to clip
that. With that said, who's got a better chance at winning? Mo, let me get you first.
Cleveland is winning this game. Enough said.
Okay.
Cleveland has a defense, and then Cleveland still can move their offense. Arizona is about to put Darius at quarterback. So I don't even want to peek at this game.
All right, let me move on. Justin.
Hey, Cleveland's gonna win this game, and if Cleveland's gonna win this game, and if I'm Kyle Murray, I'm not even tempted to jump in the field in this game, only because why would I my first game back go against Myles Garrett? That is got to be the slowest decision I've ever seen. So no, if I'm Kyle Murray, I'm staying home, and I'm taking Cleveland on this game, bro. That's what I'm doing, man.
All right, I got you. So is it going to be unanimous, Mr. Kory?
Oh, yeah, Cleveland. I think Watson's back. And then Njoku.
Watson is back.
Yeah, Njoku and Ford are questionable at the moment, but that Cleveland defense is something else. I mean, they've been ranked number one for weeks now. So Myles Garrett is going to have a field day.
Whoever's on quarterback.
Whoever's back there, the running back, it don't matter. He's going to have a field day because I don't see the offensive. Just put all 5 offensive linemen on Myles Garrett. Let's see what happens. Just line him up solo. Take out, just make the D-ends play freaking
make it gauntlet
in the flag. Let Myles Garrett go against all 5 linemen and see what happens.
Make it a gauntlet. He's still gonna set.
Yeah.
All right. So I actually have it the same way. I thought about it. Like I said, what do they really have over there? So when I thought about it, I said, well, Watson coming back, Murray's still questionable, should be ruled out by today. Watson coming back to Cleveland might give them a boost. But Cleveland wins, and it's just obvious because at the end of the day, they got too good of a defense. So Watson doesn't even have to play.
And I think it's a good decision for Watson to come back to. This could be a confidence boosting game for him.
Yeah. I agree with that too. And they kind of need it. Because they're lost in limbo. So that leads us to the Rams against Green Bay. Rams coming in to play Green Bay, but here's the thing. They're without their quarterback. Because the last I checked, he was questionable, but I think he's more doubtful than questionable. So they're coming into Green Bay. Neither team, in my opinion, is good enough to capitalize on the other's weaknesses. So to me, Green Bay sneaks out with a win. They sneak out with a win. I said it. Over the Rams, which I think is actually a very good team, but like I said, without a quarterback. Kory, how do you see this game?
I see the Rams getting this. I see Green Bay getting this one as well. It's going to be colder because they're going up to Lambeau. This is the LA franchise going up to Lambeau. And I think Puka is questionable as well. So that puts everything in the hands of Cooper Kupp. And Cooper Kupp is great, but I still have some faith in that Green Bay secondary. Jair Alexander's no slouch. But Green Bay is going to win this one.
All right. What about you, Justin? Who's your pick?
If Stafford plays, Rams win. If he doesn't play, Green Bay sneaks this one. Green Bay's not a good team. They're not built against any offense like the Rams offense. But Matthew Stafford is the key in this game. That if he don't play, then I see Green Bay sneaking this one, and it's going to be a low-scoring game at that.
All right. And just in time, Mo, Rams, Green Bay, who you got?
Rams.
You still got the Rams even though Stafford's not playing?
I think he's drunk.
No, I'm not.
Actually, not yet.
Yes, I still
I'm
got
joining
the
you.
Rams.
We're working on it.
Yeah, working on it. But no, I'm not drunk yet. But yeah, I still got the Rams. Why would I go with Green Bay? What has Green Bay done for me to go with Green Bay?
Like I said, the only reason I went with Green Bay was simply because of Stafford being hurt. But other than that,
they're going to put the boy from Georgia in, and Stetson Bennett can still throw the rock.
Yeah,
he did. He did okay in the preseason, and he still. Stetson Bennett is 47 years old. He knows football, so he can still get them past his team. Golly.
And I tell you, man, something in that mix right there because
he was
for the second time this week.
It's not a bad. That's not a bad lone wolf. I won't give him that.
Lone wolf, Mo.
It's not a bad lone wolf.
I'll tell you what, if he's right on both of these, we're gonna get it next week.
Oh no, he coming here like.
But here we go. Washington is playing New England this week. It's Washington, it's New England. The funny thing is, for weeks I said that Washington was a strong team, but an unfortunate team. Now I'm starting to think they're not that unfortunate. They're just not that good. But with all the pitfalls New England had recently, I still think New England is around and actually wins this game. Tell me I'm wrong, Justin.
Yeah, you wrong. I say it like that because Washington offense is still Washington offense. I feel like that offense hasn't changed. It didn't change. The defense changed, yeah. But I don't believe in Mac Jones. I do not believe in Mac Jones. I don't care who coached him. It could have been primetime coaching him.
Hey.
But it don't matter who coaching him.
The Raiders, remember?
Oh,
yeah. Remember, it don't matter who coaching him. I see Sam Howell being Sam Howell in this game. So yeah, I take Washington.
What about you, Mo?
I'm going with Washington. I think the reason that team has the record that they have is mostly because of the new owners who came into this thing selling everything. They even selling their name soon. But they still have that offense. That offense still moving. So yes, I'm going with Washington, and I'd be damned if I ever say I'm rolling with Mac Jones, McGillicuddy, or whatever his name is, Jones.
Bad
Corey,
Gritty Jones.
is Mac Jones gonna, regardless of Mac Jones, it doesn't matter who's there.
I'm gonna go with you, Ant, on this one.
Thank you. I
I don't
appreciate
like
it.
New England at
Thank
all.
you. At least I'm not a lone wolf. I don't want to be a lone wolf.
Against New England 100% in every facet because they used to cheat us out of championships over there at Baltimore. But
Man, this suck.
I ain't going with no
Washington,
McCorkle.
Washington blew up that defense. All they got is Jonathan Allen.
Yeah.
You gave away your 2 stars on defense like that. Don't rub your head. Don't
I
rub your
have
head.
to.
Don't get upset. Yes, that Washington offense does look good, but New England has looked a little bit better on the offensive side of the ball for the last 2 or 3 games. So I expect them to continue.
Okay. Granted. All right. Well, that leads me into another game I want to get back into because we got some real games coming up, and one of the games that I don't think is as huge as the other ones that I want to talk about, but it's still a real good game, is the Chargers against the Jets. And I'll tell you why. Jets are on a 3-game win streak. They got the 7th spot in the wild card. There's a lot of positive things happening in New York, New Jersey. But Chargers are still the Chargers. And a lot of people have a lot of weight that they put on Herbert and Eckler, and you have Allen over there. You know, you had a lot of players, man. You got some players out there.
I'm about to say, keep naming them. They got a lot of them.
Yeah, they got a lot of players, man. But they have not looked good this season. So this could be a real, and you guys all know that I am not a Charger fan. I'm just not a Charger fan.
I know who is.
I don't want to start this one off because this one right here, I'm biased. Coming from New York, I want to see the Jets win. But do they have a shot? And I'm going to skip the New Yorker. I'm going to go straight to Mo. Mo.
Man, we don't know who's gonna win this game. If I had to choose somebody, though, I would definitely pick the Chargers. And I don't think it's gonna be like it's not like I'm saying they're gonna dominate them. I think they'll squeak it out. But me saying that the New York Jets are gonna win would be me saying I believe in Zach Wilson. The only thing I believe Zach Wilson can do is get a MILF. Past that, it's over.
Kory has some ability to do that as well. We seem to already know that.
Yeah.
So, Kory, tell me, do you think the Jets have a chance? Come on, give me something.
Well, I've said it.
Oh,
For the year. The Jets defense got to show up for them to even be in this game because Zach Wilson's not really that effective at moving the ball. Herbert's got 1,900 yards in the season, 13 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He still looks good, so I do expect for the Chargers to win. Eckler as well. I think Eckler's going to have a pretty good game this time around. He coming back from that injury.
3 games now, Kory.
Yeah, I know, but it's got to come somewhere.
You messed me up, man.
It's got to come somewhere.
You say that you spit some numbers out there about what Herbert has done, but they haven't translated into victories.
But that's also defense. You can't just look at Herbert. That also comes from the defense.
All right,
if
so flip that because I'm just going based off of your words now. So flip that. The Jets, they have shown their defense. Like we all can see it. Obviously, the only reason why they're even in the talks of anything is because of their defense.
Yeah.
Okay. Shouldn't that defense bring you the win? I mean, they're on a 3-game win streak.
They're still the Jets, and you still need offense. Wilson's got to do something, and he hasn't done anything
currently.
We can't sit up here and judge other quarterbacks for not being able to get it to their receivers and then not judge Zach Wilson the same way. Mm-hmm. I know you from New York.
But Zach Wilson is a backup right from the beginning.
He was brought in as a starter.
He was
He was
brought
brought
in
in to be a starter.
franchise.
No, but
Yeah.
but at this point in his career, we already know what he is.
His career, 3 seasons in.
Yeah, and we already know what he is. He's a made
Yeah.
man.
We
We
do.
know
Justin,
who he is.
you're up.
Justin.
Listen, man. I'm taking the Jets, man. And you know what? Y'all can call me biased by one.
Raise that
But I'm going
boy
to tell
right.
you why. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. The reason why that Jets defense is undeniable, one of the best defenses in the league. I consider them top 5. I don't care what the stats say. I'm
That's
going
what's
off
up.
what I see, and I'm going off what I don't care what the stats say. They top 5 in the league. Come down to crunch time, they beating your team.
You said the
Point blank period.
defense?
Yeah, the defense. I ain't talking about the
Okay.
offense. Right?
Oh, okay. I
I
was
ain't
going
talking
to say
about
because
the
the
offense.
offense
I ain't talking about the offense. Listen,
the
now,
offense is ASSSSS. All right.
listen. If you're gonna flip the side of the ball, I'm not looking at Zach Wilson. Yeah, Zach Wilson's cool and all, but he's not the star of this team. Who's gonna score the point? It's gonna be Bryce Hall. That's what's gonna do. It's gonna be the screen passes. The screen pass is gonna come into play. It's gonna come into them little quick little hitch routes to Lazard. Lazard's a big dude, bro. He gonna get that. Throw it up top. He's gonna come down. You got Coughlin coming off the tight end corner routes. I see Zach Wilson can make these throws. He's shown it before. He can't do it every play. No, he's not. But Bryce Hall, this is a running team, like we said, right? They're gonna run the ball down the Chargers' throat. That Chargers defense has not shown up any time this year. I can pull up the tape. These guys have taken the Chargers on a lot of these games, and Chargers is 2-6. Check
The
out going
kid
on.
has one good throw on the pro day,
And guess what?
everyone
You know
went
what? That's
crazy.
all it's really
And
gonna
he
take
wins
to
though, and he
because
wins.
The Chargers secondary is trash,
Exactly.
and you do have Wilson on this team.
You gonna let him talk to you like that? Mo?
Listen. The Jets have shown time in and time out against great teams. I'm not talking about good teams.
Wilson
Great
does not
teams.
have to be great every.
Yeah, he don't need to be.
Play,
Nah,
but he's got to
don't
be
need to
great for a couple plays and get it to
2
the other
3
Wilson.
plays. That's all that matters.
Wilson to Wilson
Kirk
could
Cousins,
happen.
this ain't Minnesota. Say
Yeah,
Minnesota.
you-
Against y'all yet.
You hear this right now?
No,
like,
I'm
it's
saying
just
no.
it's a lot of, like,
You don't even.
Because it's y'all team and
Listen.
y'all are just going at us.
No,
going at us,
no.
going at us.
Listen,
Look,
bro. Listen.
We're just
No,
saying
listen, bro.
our side of the spectrum.
and
what
I'm
we-
a hit
what
shot,
we
and y'all-
see,
Tag
and
team.
y'all are just
Corey,
like,
let us tag team.
You know what it is, bro? You know what it is, bro? Is that
Oh,
y'all call us biased, but I feel like y'all just Jets haters, bro. Because
No,
I
no,
feel like
no,
Jets-
no.
'cause I've
You can't
talked
call
about
me
their
a Jets
defense.
hater when I chose them. But what
Yeah,
I'm going to sit up here and say that I don't believe in Zach Wilson. I don't.
You don't
I'm
gotta
not
believe
gonna-
in Zach Wilson.
It's not going to be a streak of me just saying, yeah, I think the Jets going to go ahead and it's going to be a close game. I'm not saying that shit.
For
Man, no.
officer, and you just don't want that tape out there.
Yeah, I don't want that tape. I don't
Listen,
want that
listen.
tape out there.
Against good teams, the Jets have performed every single time. They beat the
Yeah.
best team in the league this year.
They make
Tell me I'm
make
not. They beat the
quarterbacks
Eagles.
look bad.
They almost beat Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes had to turn to John Cena to go ahead and win this game. So remember, Mahomes barely beat the Jets. I'm not talking
Yes,
about
I
the Chiefs.
do
Though.
remember
Mahomes barely beat that Jets. The Jets beat the Bills in the first game of the year. This is a team that beats good teams, bro. The Jets is finna smash the
I
Chargers.
am not gonna sit on this. I'm not gonna sit on Beyonce's internet, and I'm not gonna sit on Beyonce's internet and continue to just say Zach Wilson is gonna win. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not doing it. That would be like me just putting on purple every single time it's time to talk about a purple team and say they're gonna win. No, I think this time it'll be a close game and the Chargers will squeak it out because they need it way more than the Jets. The Jets don't seem like a team that won't overlook them.
Well, I don't know if they need it more than them.
Yes, they
And
do.
I'm gonna finish off with this because I'm gonna say this. Steelers won on Thursday, right? So technically the Steelers right now have the wild card with a half a game.
Right.
Because they're the only ones who have played. After Sunday, if the Jets win, they're going right back up on top. They're the number 7 team, so they're the wild card team.
Mm-hmm.
They lose, they lose that wild card spot. They can't afford to lose a game where although they have a very easy schedule, and this was one of their tough ones, this is one of the ones that they need so that they can make the playoffs.
Okay.
So they need it really bad too. So as far as that, they need it. But
this game has a lot of playoff implications on it.
it does. And that's the beauty of this point of the season. Almost every game matters. Almost every game matters. So you know what? Let's get back into some more quick picks, because I do have a couple that we got to get through. We got to get through. Unfortunately, we have to. We've got Chicago against New Orleans.
Oh God.
Nothing fantastic about this, but we still got to go through them. Give me a quick picks, gentlemen. Justin, what do you got?
New Orleans, man. Kamara.
You know what?
That's all I gotta say.
Enough said. Mo, who do you got?
Chicago.
Kory?
He drunk. No, but we do get to see Montez Sweat. That's what we'll be looking forward to for Chicago.
Yeah.
But he drunk.
Yeah.
You know, 3 games in a row, Mo. I'm sorry. Well, not in a row, but 3 games so far. You lone wolf, baby.
Lone wolf.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I gotta
you might have my luck. Like
I want to
had
roll
that
with
one
you,
week.
baby, but I can't.
No, I get it.
Chicago doesn't have anything.
You said quick picks. We all know we don't care about these games.
Yeah, we don't care about these games.
I'm just gonna say, eeny, meeny, mighty, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. The closest thing to a tiger is a bear. Let's go.
I like that. Hey, that's a good term. I like that. Quote him on that.
Okay. Tampa Bay against Houston. Kory, what do you got?
Tampa.
Hey. Y'all never been to a Tampa game. I don't know.
Mo?
But yeah, Tampa.
Justin?
I think I'll take the Muffin Man too.
I think that's the first game that we all have where we're all unanimous. I think Tampa, they do very well coming off of a bye. And I think for that reason, they win this game. Interesting game. The Colts against the Panthers. Panthers finally got a win last week. Does that get to a second game, Kory?
Gloat on them first. Gloat on them.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? You're right. Lone Wolf. I said the Panthers were going to get their first win. I did say it. I did say it. Young was going to have. They had that new coordinator. There you go. Can I get some love?
You did. Right. You did that.
All right. That's all I need. I'm not even going to drag it. I ain't dragging it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. That said, do I get a week 2? Do I get a second one for Young? Or does Indianapolis come in and smack them back down to reality?
Indy smacks them back down to reality running that damn ball.
Okay. Justin?
Minshew Mania. Come on, man. You know where I'm going. They'll take an Indy. Minshew Mania, man. You can't deny it, bro. Shimmy. You know what I'm saying? And I touch it, Minshew, bro.
He don't want to say it. He don't want to say it.
He know he gotta go with the ops. Go with the ops. Take him. Minshew Mania.
He don't want to
give me the shimmy.
I'm gonna go.
Give me the shimmy, man.
I'm gonna go with the little ponies.
The little pony.
His eyes are bloodshot right now. The rage in him.
There's nothing wrong with that. He's better when he gets like this.
Yeah.
Shitty, man.
It's the little ponies. I'm gonna go with the little ponies on this one. Oh, whatever. You know, I think magic runs out, and I think it's gonna run out for Carolina this game, and that's it.
Well, I guess it's my turn. Because I'm definitely going for a second straight week for the Panthers, and I'll explain why. I'll explain why. They don't utilize that run game. Indianapolis is being run by inept people. I'm shocked at what they're doing out there.
You're right.
Because they have 2 phenomenal running backs. One of them, we just decided not to use them. They should have done is they should have traded them away. They should have traded him away for some draft picks.
Do you know that there was they said that Zach Moss is one of the top running backs in the league?
I love Zach Moss. I love him. I think they should keep Moss. They should have put Taylor out there. Should have tried to get rid of him for some draft picks. Build his team for the future. Obviously, you got nothing right now. All right, but instead, you're gonna let him rot away in your backfield.
Yep.
Okay. Meanwhile, Adam Thielen, not that I'm giving him any love because he's sitting on my fantasy team on my bench for the past like 4, 5, 6 weeks already, right? And Thielen's putting up 20-something points in fantasy points every single week.
Yeah.
Right. And that's losing games, but still putting them points up. So I think this week, now that Young's got a little, and by the way, I also love this game. Young has a little confidence that he comes in and he doesn't have to play like KC, because that would have smacked him right back down to reality, right? But he comes in and he plays the Colts, which is a winnable game. So if he can get, if he can win this actually might help the boy out because he is talented.
Yeah.
So with that being said, with that coordinator, with Young and Thielen going, I think Thielen has another big game this week, and I think Panthers get a second straight win. Then they get knocked down to reality next week. We'll talk about that next week. That's how I see it.
Momentum, a hell of a drug.
New York Giants going against Las Vegas.
Come on,
Oh my God.
come on.
I'm gonna go with you, Mo. Mo, talk to me. Give me. What do you see here?
I don't care if they go get. I don't care if they go dig up John Gruden. I don't care if they re-sign Josh McDaniels. I don't care who they. I don't care if they go actually dig up John Madden. The Raiders are not winning this game.
Come on, man. John Madden, you had to bring his name into it.
Come on, rest in peace, John Madden.
All
Thank you
right,
for the
other
game.
ones
Thank you for everything.
We love you,
Thank
man.
We love you, Madden. But our love will not make the Raiders win. Giants win.
Justin.
I actually take Vegas here, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I take Vegas here, and I tell you what, Alex Pierce, he talking that talk over there, bro. And I think he's gonna put the battery in the back of these players that need to be actually talked down to, and he gonna come on here. Vegas gonna win this game.
Where did I go wrong with you?
I ain't taking Giants. They let me down last week. How you lose? How you lose in the last 2 minutes of the game last week?
They let you down. They played the Jets.
Exactly, and I took
That's
I
a
took the
rivalry
Giants.
game.
This
ain't no rivalry game.
You from New York. You already know how they play.
Listen, bro.
The Jets
y'all call me
game
biased.
is bigger than the Dolphins Jets game. It's bigger than the Cowboys
This
Giants.
ain't no rivalry game.
I don't clap. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is Vegas finna come in there with a battery in their back, and I'm gonna go. I told you, unbiased opinion.
What's their quarterback name? What's his
name?
name?
Jimmy Stripper.
No, it's
G.
not. No, it's not. You already messed up. They
Who?
playing Aiden McConnell or whatever his stupid name is.
It don't matter.
They're playing him.
It don't matter.
What
it
did
don't
he
matter
do?
who-
What college he
You
went
know
to?
that Daniel Jones is coming back?
Bronx Community College where he went to. It don't matter where he went, bro.
Bronx Community.
Yes, it
matter
do
where he
matter.
went.
Whoa, slow down.
What?
Don't matter where he went.
They're playing.
Vegas gonna win this game.
Get your mother
Oh,
there,
my
Rich.
Jesus.
Relax, buddy.
Listen, bro. Lone wolf me already. I already know. Lone wolf me. Go ahead.
Corey,
Lone wolf me
if he
already.
get lone wolfed,
Man, I don't care who wins. After what I saw last week where they made Saquon run the ball 99 times, that was crazy. I don't care about Daniel Jones because we've seen all season he hasn't been able to do squat. Tyrod Taylor's been able to move the ball.
Yeah. It take a
What
lot
else?
for me
There's
to
no
go
Darren
from
Waller, so those receivers are trash.
Yep.
To be honest, this game's gonna end up a tie.
Vegas gonna be there.
I think it's gonna end up a tie. The first
Tie?
tie, yeah.
Ty
Because
is crazy. Ty is crazy.
God,
if
man,
I had
that's even
y'all
crazier than him
serious?
picking
Are y'all
Vegas.
if I gotta pick a team,
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
gotta
with
pick
Justin.
a team.
I'm going with Justin.
Who?
I'm going with Justin with the
Are y'all
Raiders.
serious?
I respect
Purple
that.
Rain.
They got more weapons.
Purple
That's
Rain.
it. They
Are y'all
just got
serious?
more weapons.
The
It's not even. This
quarterback
is not
name.
even. This isn't even like a thing. Like I'm not I'm not like looking at it from like, oh well, this team has this and this. No, like better players. No. Who did the Giants have besides Saquon? Really on offense this time? Who do they
have a defense.
Decent defense.
The
They got,
Giants defense,
they have
they
a
got
defense,
shit.
but
weeks.
the Raiders
They're ranked
have
number
Devontae
one.
Adams and Josh
Number one
Jacobs.
in the past 4 weeks in scoring opposing teams. They've been shutting them
But
down.
that's it.
I got the
They're
quarterback's
better
name
team. They're
wrong.
just a
His
better
name is Aiden O'Connell. Who the fuck
He's Irish.
is that?
He related to Conor McGregor.
Bro,
there you go.
y'all are putting y'all.
No.
Are y'all serious?
You just heard what I
Bro,
said.
listen,
This is
bro.
a quick
You
pick.
saw.
Let's
listen,
move on.
This is a quick pick.
He's right. He's
You
right.
saw
It's a
that-
quick pick. It may be
Listen,
crazy, Mo,
I had
but he's right. It's a quick pick.
Mo, we
We're
saw
gonna
that
move on. We're
Chicago
gonna move
quarterback come in and throw 500 yards.
We're going to move on. We're going to move on because he is right. It's a quick pick. Take that little tag off. I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to click this other button that's going to bring me out to the Seattle-Baltimore game. We have to. Now, this has got a lot of importance to a lot of people because Seattle, in my opinion, is the most underrated winning team in the NFL. They get like no respect. No one says that they got a real shot, but they just keep winning. They're leading their division, but they still don't have a chance of winning it because San Fran is going to get this thing together and they're going to win. So I think Seattle's done it with smoke and mirrors because when I look at the team, I don't really see who's doing it. I can't say that Geno's the reason why they're doing it. I don't even know who their running back is anymore.
Walker. Kenneth Walker still.
Yeah, exactly. Their wide receivers, Lockett, Metcalf, they're not having big years. Their defense is not that great. So why are they on top? For that reason, Baltimore runs away with this. Their defense is too good. Lamar is going to be on a mission, and he's going to make it his business to win this game.
Good.
Justin, tell me I'm wrong.
You're 100% wrong. Take Seattle. I take Seattle all the way. Seattle ball, man. Seattle ball, man. Seattle play football. Exactly the reason you just said. There's no particular star of this team. So because of that, everybody has to put in a part to win this game. The Ravens rely solely on Lamar.
Yeah.
The Seattle got young DBs, fast DBs, and if you receivers came to catch the ball, don't worry about it. Seattle gonna take care of this game.
Time out right there. You are drinking. No. Let me tell you something, brother. Okay. First of all, you've been drinking what Marcellus is drinking right now. Now that's a fact. And number two, you said this last time when Seattle played Cincy. Oh, they got great corners back there. Oh, Tariq Woolen. I don't care. Cincy beat them. You know who's winning. Go ahead, Mo. I'll get into it after you.
Seattle win this game. The reason why is because the Ravens receivers are ass. They're ass. A-S-S-S-S-S-S-S. They will not be able to do as much as all that finding a way. It ain't no way to find in this game because they have to depend on those receivers. You have no running game outside of Lamar. They are going to lose this game. Showed up last week, but it won't be doing it with Leonard Williams on that team now. You won't be doing everything you've been doing. So I don't know what you expect, but it's happening. This time, Seattle is winning. Seattle is winning. Geno Smith is the reason. They're going to throw. They're going to do enough because they know how to win. Baltimore, when they get in these type of reason,
they wrote me off, but I ain't right back.
They're going to find a way, and Geno Smith can find a way. Lamar cannot find a way if his receivers are no factor. Wake up. Wake up. You know what? You're right. No.
Oh, is it my turn?
Wake up, some other bird poop. Some other bird poop.
Because when you wake up, Baltimore got a loss, and I'm out.
Oh, sorry for. Oh, it must be a snooze fest going on here. These two are smoking rocks, boy. So let's get to the facts. Baltimore finally did something that I said that they needed to do, and that's they needed to start using Mark Andrews in the red zone, and that's what they've been doing to capitalize and win games. And I've said that. Let's keep going forward. Baltimore is second in sack. Their defense is number 2 in the league. They have 31 sacks on the season. Guess what? Geno's been sacked 14 times, and Baltimore can bring pressure. And we've seen the oh my God moment against one man Aaron Donald. This is a defensive front who can all get pressure on the quarterback. Geno is going to be running for his life. His receivers haven't looked great. All the Baltimore Ravens receivers got to do is catch the ball. The defense is going to do the rest. So let's put this to rest. Baltimore wins 24-14, and they're in the M&T Bank Stadium, so we are winning. Let's move on. Next game.
Mic drop.
Listen, bro. Listen. I want you to know that this is a personal game between me and Kory, because Seattle is near deep in my heart.
This is Justin's team. He likes Seattle.
This is really my team. So I'm just letting y'all know right now. Next week when Seattle wins, I will have a Seattle Seahawks hat. I'm gonna buy it right now. It'll be here next week, and I'm gonna wear it, and I'm gonna wear that shit proudly. I'm gonna tell you wrote me off, and I didn't write back.
Yeah. Because Seattle got 3 quarterbacks. Like I don't know what he talking about. They got 3. I don't know.
You
what
said
he
the
talking
same
about.
thing when they played Cincinnati, and what happened?
I thought that
we played Mr.
Cincinnati
7-Eleven.
quarterback.
It's a difference.
I thought they had a hurt quarterback, bro.
It's different though. We played 7-Eleven.
Same thing. They played Cincy, and Cincy beat you with 1.
They had 7-Eleven. You had your receivers are like shell.
If there's one QB that I love more than Trevor, not more, as much as Trevor Lawrence is Joe Shiesty. Haven't I said that, fellas?
Yes. Okay. And speaking of Joe Shiesty, let's move on to his game, because his game is next. It's a very important game because Buffalo is going into Cincinnati to play this. That has, again, a lot of playoff implications because this matters. And this is a game because and hey, let me start this off by saying I agree that a few weeks ago I said this. The Lions were the scariest team in the NFC at that time.
Yes.
Right? Well, I'm saying this week that Cincinnati is the scariest team in the AFC currently. Almost everybody's afraid to play them. With that said, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves because they are 3-4 team. I've heard people on Sports Center, ESPN, Fox Sports talking about Cincy winning Super Bowl now. Calm down. They're 3-4.
No, they're 4-3.
Oh, 4-3 or 3-4?
They're 4-3.
All right. Still not that good. Okay. With that said, though, they're playing a tough team in Buffalo, but it depends on how they come to play. Josh Allen, all depends on Josh Allen. What does he do? Now, Mo, I'll let you start off on this one.
Okay.
Who wins this game? Why?
Cincinnati, I believe way more in Joe Shiesty than I believe in Josh Allen. I believe in Jamar Chase, 7-11. I believe in Tyler Boyd. I believe in T. Higgins. I believe in Joe Mixon. And I just, when it comes to that offense, Joe does not get shaken. And I don't think this team is going to shake him enough for him to be shaken. I think he's going to dissect them and win this game. Defense is good enough to keep them under wraps to win the game. And that's
I'm glad you said they're good enough because they're not good.
No.
They're not good. Like I think there are teams that are good. They're not one of the good teams. Doesn't mean that they're trash. I just said they're not good. Kory, what do you got?
I'm torn on this game because, you know, this Buffalo team, they look good on paper. They've looked good some of these games during the season.
Yeah, I'm about to say more than just
amazing. But Cincinnati, as you said, is probably the best way to put it. It's the scariest team in the AFC right now. They are on a hot streak. Chase is averaging 124 with a touchdown in the last 3 games. Mixon had his best game of the season with 87 yards and a touchdown rushing. last week against the San Francisco 49ers of all teams. So I think Cincy's going to win this game some which way, somehow. It's going to be a shootout because I think Josh Allen, he's had last 3 games been real shaky for him and not the greatest. So I think he's going to actually come to play. But I think Cincy's going to squeeze this one out by a field goal.
All right.
Like
What about
31-27.
Justin? How do you see this game?
I agree with Kory. I'm torn on this game only because Cincy's offense is very explosive. And now, let's just put that in there. Now they're very explosive with a healthy Joe Burrow. But I gotta side with Mr. Overrated, man. Mr. Overrated himself. I feel like he's gonna be the key factor in this game. And he gonna blow it off the water. So I take Buffalo over Cincy, man. Cincy got a lot of holes in that defense, and I think Josh Allen is going to expose that defense for real. So I'm taking Mr. Overrated.
I've got to be with you, Justin, on that. And I'll tell you why.
Sure.
Josh Allen, he's inconsistent, but he's really talented. Burrows is consistent. You know what you're going to get. He's going to come in every week and give you the same thing. But for 4 to 5 weeks there, he played where he shouldn't have played, and he hurt his team. That's a bad decision. That's got to factor in against you. I'm sorry. So the game, to me, is in the hands of the Bills. If Josh comes in and he plays big ball style, Joe Burrows can't beat him. Josh has to come in and play terrible, and the Bills have to play terrible for Joe to win this game. To me.
Josh has to throw 200 yards and 4 touchdowns to Stephen Diggs this week. Fantasy purposes.
Well, you know what? And the other thing I think about the game is just a few weeks ago, we were watching a Bengals team that looked like the Raiders with all the finger pointing. They look terrible. Why can't they win? What's wrong with this team? Okay. You had your boy Chase getting his thing. I'm always open. Well, yeah, that was happening, man, just a few weeks ago. Now everybody's talking about Super Bowl. You know what? We are getting the cart in front of the horse. Okay. They were 1-3, and then they got blessed enough to play the Cardinals in week 5. Since then, they beat the Seahawks and the 49ers without Debo, and now they're going to Super Bowl. Calm down, man. Calm down. Bring it down to reality.
And they beat Seattle without DK.
Debo's not that
That
reason.
was earlier in the season. In the season.
That reason was their
that was their one victory when they had those 3 losses. Okay, in the first 4 weeks when he was hurt. So at the end of the day, calm down. I'm sure they're going to be a good team, and I'm sure they're going to make some noise. Let's slow down with the Super Bowl talk. That's my point. I actually think Buffalo wins this, and because they need it. Buffalo needs it. Again, another team that's coming in where they can't afford to lose the game. So,
but you got to remember the Bengals were in the AFC Championship game last season. Last season before that, they were in the Super Bowl. So I mean, they are a prime team to be a Super Bowl contender. And you can't.
So was the Bills.
You can't. Yeah, well,
the
Bills haven't gone that
Bills,
deep
bro.
yet. They haven't.
Well,
what I'm saying is they haven't gone that
AFC
deep.
Championship. They have not made it to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's put this out there. Let's get this in front of the horse. Yes, he's made it to a Super Bowl. Yes, he has made it to a championship game. But no, he has not gotten a ring.
Yeah, he hasn't.
So he's not Mahomes.
I'm not saying he is. All I'm saying is that's where they've been for the last 2 seasons. So you also have to factor that in, that they are a good team.
Yes.
And I've told you at the start of the season that they pick up pace at this time of the year. They just don't slack. They pick up the pace.
I hear all that. I hear all that. And you know what? My opinion on the team may change.
Mm-hmm.
If they win this game, if they win some of these games that they got coming forward, because they got a really difficult schedule. Have you seen the schedule that they have after this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, after this game, they get a reprieve because they play the Texans. But guess what? They got to go to Baltimore in 2 weeks.
Yeah, let's not talk about that game. Right
Okay, hold on. Then they play the Steelers. Then they got to go to Jacksonville. Okay, hold on. Okay, they got to play the Chiefs. And then right after the Chiefs, they play Cleveland. They've got a ridiculous schedule. So if they're going to go back to back and they're going to do it again, they're going to earn it. Nothing's going to be handed to them. Nothing's going to be handed to them. So by the time they get to that Jacksonville game, if they're running through everybody, believe me, I'll probably be a believer. I'll probably be with you over there wearing the Bengals shirt and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. I don't wear any Bengals attire.
Well, I'm just saying, I know how you like teams that win.
Baltimore already beat them this year, so we're good.
Here we go.
All right, gentlemen. To what some people are claiming to be the game of the week. Dallas against Philly. Okay. A lot going on about this game. Every time I turned on any of the sports networks, all I saw was Dallas, Philly. Philly. Hurts, Dak. This, that, the other thing. Okay. I think everybody has an opinion on it. Mo, I'll start with your opinion on it. Let's get with you.
Yeah. I think that the Philadelphia Eagles will squeak this game out. I believe I think this is a quarterback game. The defenses are going to defense. But to win the game, I think it's going to come up to the quarterbacks. And I believe more in Jalen Hurts than I believe in the Dak, Dakota, Prescott.
Then I'm going to stop you right there and I'm going to ask you why.
I don't believe in Dak in meaningful games.
Okay.
I don't believe in Dak when the lights are brightest for his team to win the game. I trust him to go beat the Arizonas, the just the lesser teams that are lesser to them. But when it matters, I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts over Dakota Prescott.
All right. I'm still gonna put the spotlight on you a little bit. I hear you, but is this the same Hurts team? Is this you know what? Not team. Is this the same Hurts guy? Quarterback. Just him.
Yes. He's hurt. He's hobbled. He's all of that. Cool. He will still get that ball to AJ Brown. He will still get that ball to Devontae Smith. He will still scramble. Hurt knee or not, once Michael Parsons tries to get through and all that stuff, he will still do what it takes to will his team to a win. So when the lights are brightest, I believe more into Jalen Hurts. And I believe more in Jalen, who surrounds Jalen Hurts, than I believe in the Dallas Cowboy team. And I will always do that until they get a new quarterback. Because I do not ever think that Dakota Prescott will win a Super Bowl as a starter. He will be a bench player sitting somewhere like, yeah, I got my ring. That's how I view him. You will never get me in a meaningful game to say I go for Dakota Prescott.
Mm-hmm. All right, fair enough. Justin?
I take Philly in this game, and I take Philly in a landslide, and I'll tell you why. This is a Pro Bowl offense. This entire offense is a Pro Bowl. This is a Pro Bowl O-line. This is 2 Pro Bowl receivers. They got a Pro Bowl tight end, and they got a Pro Bowl quarterback, and they got a Pro Bowl running back. I named the entire offense. The whole offense is Pro Bowl. The Dallas defense is good, but they're not that good. And if you want flip sides of the ball, I don't believe in Dak Prescott. Yeah, they are. They're decent defense, only because it's the turnover ratio and the scoring.
More than decent.
I say decent because they going based upon the pick sixes. That one corner got like 3 pick sixes on the year that he scored on. You got Michael Parsons on that defense.
Defense. That's the whole point.
But I don't see them stopping Philly though.
I'll get on you, buddy. I'm going to put it on you now. I'm not going to let you
walk. You good. I'm not worried about that. Jalen Hurts is finna wash them the same way he washed Miami. He gonna wash Dallas, and I'm telling you, all he gonna do, like you said, he don't got to scramble. He don't got to. He got a Pro Bowl O-line protecting him. Finna take 2 steps back to 1 step forward when the pocket collapse. Step up in that pocket and give it to AJ Brown, Megatron. And he finna give it to him. He's gonna go on 3 guys and bring him down. Listen, bro, that's a big dude. He's gonna come one
All right,
handed.
let me throw a question on you now. I grant you that you say that you think that they're gonna win. I'm with you. There's nothing wrong with that. You say they're gonna win in a landslide. They haven't beaten anybody in a landslide yet this year. Even the lesser teams, nobody.
Right. He's right.
They've beaten everybody where they just squeaked by. Every single team.
He's right.
With that said, you said in a landslide. Are you sure you want to go with that? Or are you sure I'm going to give you the chance to edit yourself if you want to?
No, I say landslide. I say you win by at least 17. I say that.
Ooh. Okay. So they're going to do something they haven't done yet this year.
Yeah, to make a point. Stop all that Dak Prescott. He the one talk.
All right, granted. Kory, let me go to you before I attack all of them. Go ahead.
Well, I'm also going to go with Philly on this one. Mm-hmm. Yes, Dallas's defense looks good right now, but that's on paper. They're number 3. Philly does have a good defense. Dallas has got 18 sacks. Philly's got like 25. Pressure's going to get to Dak. I have to agree with Mo on the fact that on the brightest lights, Dak doesn't show. But with that said, I'm going to say this. I think he's going to move the ball. CD's looked great these last few games. That offense is going to move the ball, but the defense is going to break. We've seen it all season long on the Philly side of the ball. The offense moves the ball, the defense bends, but it doesn't break. That's why Philly's been able to win all these close games. That defense steps up when it needs to step up. Dallas, it's a rivalry game. Dallas is going into Philadelphia, so it's going to be even worse. And you talk about the Philly fans all the time. So they're probably going to say some
worst fans
not
in
so
the world.
Nice things to Dak Prescott, maybe even shake. Okay, in the world.
Dallas fans kind of up there. They're like roaches.
And I have to agree. Well, I'm talking about the Philly fans and how nasty they can be. And it's going to be cold. And I agree with Justin. That's a Pro Bowl offense. That is a Pro Bowl offense. So they're going to put some work in on that defense. And I think it's going to be like a 34-31 game. I think they're going to move the ball. It's going to be last ball.
All right. And you know what? I'll go lone wolf on it. Because here's the thing. I'm biased.
Boy, I love Dak
I'm biased because I love a good redemption story. Okay. When I stack the team against each other, position by position, and I'm talking about key position, they're very similar. There's a lot of things that are similar. The only thing I give the Eagles on a landslide is their running game. I give their running back a lot better. And it's not, I mean, that's debatable because the Cowboys do have Pollard. With that said, they don't utilize Pollard, so therefore I gave it to the Eagles straight up. Hurts is considered better than Dak because he's been to a Super Bowl. But he has a smaller body of work. Dak, we already know who he is. He's shown us who he is. He's been here a long time. We know exactly what he can do. His numbers are there. You can see them. Multiple years of numbers. Hurts has only a couple of seasons worth of numbers, and he does not look like the same quarterback from last year. He's already matched his interception total from last year in a half a season. He's already passed it. Okay, the Eagles beat New England, the Vikings, the Bucks, the Rams, who just got smoked by the Cowboys. They beat Washington twice in 2 epically close games. And they beat the Dolphins, which might be the only game that you can really say that was the only team that was a real team that they beat. And they lost to the Jets. I think that they are touchable. People think that because of their record, they're untouchable. I think they're touchable. Okay. And to me, it is within the realm of possibility that the Cowboys come in and not only beat them, but smoke them. There's a lot of talk about Hurts. I countered that with Debo. I mean, not Debo. CD. I'm sorry. I countered that with CD. The only time that the Cowboys got beat and beat bad this year was to the 49ers. Other than that, everybody they've played, they smoked. Played the Giants, 40-0. 40-0. They beat them. Played the Jets, 30-10. Beat them by 20. They lost to the Cardinals. That was the game where everybody's eyebrows went up. Everybody's eyebrows went up. I got no excuses.
How do you lose to the Cardinals?
Yes, they lost to the Cardinals. No excuses. No excuses. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you the fact. Okay. Everybody's eyebrows went up. Okay. To play the Patriots and smoked them, gave Belichick his worst loss of his career, 38-3, until the very next week where he lost even worse. Okay. Then they got smoked by the 49ers. So that's where we were all about trade Dak, get rid of Dak, stop him. He plays the Chargers, and everybody was, the Chargers are going to smoke him. Well, 20-17, they win. They don't give the credit to Dak, but he wins. He actually looked okay. He didn't look bad. Then he goes into the Rams and smokes them 43-20. So you see the games that they're winning by 20 points or better. And that's my point. They're a team that they can smoke you, and they don't really get smoked. But everybody's expecting them to get beaten down. But the Eagles haven't really beaten anybody. So to me, not only do they win, they smoke the Eagles. I said it. Shall I play the lone wolf?
Play that.
Okay.
Word.
If I can find a button.
I'm gonna buy you a star. I'm gonna buy you a nice little star. You can put it back there with you.
Get in the vinyls to put up on the wall.
I have to put it back there.
I'm just saying, the numbers at the end of the day, when you look at them, like
Numbers don't lie.
I dove deep into this game. CD Lamb is getting no respect. Even I just messed up his name and I said Debo.
Well, somebody else in here didn't give CD any respect earlier this season.
I'm telling you, CD watched the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
CD watched the podcast.
You know that I'm repping him. Okay. That's how I have it. I'm the lone wolf. I'll be out there. But I'll tell you what, let the Cowboys win this game.
So we all only agreed on one game this week.
Ain't that something? That's the beauty of the NFL, baby. The parody of what the NFL
you better
is.
Put you from New York. Put your hands down. You can't do that.
Nah, bro. Against Dallas.
Yeah, man. They're going.
I promise you.
Don't go visit your boys up north. Don't go visit your boys.
Mo, you look like you ready to pop, boy. But let's move forward.
I hate when people jump on the Cowboys like that. Yeah, I just
Who's jumping on the Cowboys? Everybody is picking the Eagles. I'm defending them. There's a difference between jumping on there.
I think too highly of you for you to do that to yourself.
All right. Well, hey, you know what? I'm a man that can handle himself as far as I can eat crow. If I'm wrong, I'm man enough to say I'm wrong if I'm wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong on this, man. I honestly believe that they're going to beat the Eagles because the Eagles, they're touchable. They're touchable. They're not the team that people think they are. They're not the same team that went.
Not in the division game. Not in the game where they don't have Diggs. Not in this game. Not in this one.
Okay. Well, we will certainly see. We will certainly see. With that said, gentlemen, we're off to a very happy part of this game for me. And that's going to be the rankings. Oh, we're up to the rankings, guys. And I can't wait to talk about this because let me bring this up, guys. We have been working on this mid-season now, and we get to talk about who we all think is the top teams in the league. And I'm happy and I can't wait to discuss this, guys. You ready?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not getting everybody. Where was I? There we go. Gentlemen, rankings wise, we're going to show them first, and then I'm going to let you guys have fun with them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 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 All Let's start with
Yeah,
Mo.
boy.
Let's start with Mo.
Yeah.
I hope you guys
I
appreciate.
love that face he's got.
Well, you know,
It's
America.
on my TikTok.
Okay, America can't see the face.
He look hurt.
But here we go. I want everybody to first get a chance to see my wonderful graphic ability. You know,
Right.
But Mo, explain your rankings to me. Let's get into it.
I think the Eagles are just, they, even though they haven't blown nobody out, they continue to win. They continue to find a way to win. The Chiefs, I don't think it's time to panic. I think the Chiefs are the Chiefs. They'll find a way as well. It's a theme here: find a way to win. San Francisco, once all of the Avengers come back, Brock Purdy will look like the Brock Purdy everybody was hyping up. So then, yeah, they'll look like a really, really, really good team because the Avengers are back. But don't let another one of them get hurt, and then they'll drop from 3 to like 15. Jags, we find
this one.
a way to win. We find a way to win. And that's why we're still trying to figure out the offense and what works and all that stuff. The Ravens, the reason I put them over the Ravens because we beat the Ravens. We can beat them again. That's how I feel.
When did you beat them? You haven't beat them this year.
Last season. But I feel like we can still beat them again. They still have no running game, but the Ravens ain't nothing to play with. I don't think that anybody would view them as such. And I have them at number 5. Miami is too shaky for me, and it's too crazy to think about. Tua is the reason I have them at 6. That's the weak point. We've seen him get shaken and blow the game. That's why. 7, Lions of the Lions. I can't put too much into them because they haven't done enough, but I still think they're a contender. Dallas, I hate to put them on my list at all, but they still have that defense. They still do win games. Josh Allen and the Bills, same thing. Seahawks, I think they are up there, especially with the Leonard Williams ad. I think their defense got a big boost. They got 3 cornerbacks. They got the defensive line, good enough linebackers. They just got to put it together.
With that said, Kory, I know you have problems with 4 or 5.
Yes, I know.
Other than 4 or 5, is there something else on that list that bothers you?
10, 9 above, 9 below 8. Well, 9 below 6 as well, because they already beat 6. That's about it, really. And
what's wrong with 10?
6 had
10 should really be somebody else.
6 had injuries to both corners.
Yeah, but they still beat them. You'll see on my rankings.
Yeah.
I got you. Justin, how do you feel about this list?
I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? It's a personal opinion. I have the similar teams in mind. He's missing a team in my book, but he only did top 10, so I feel him. So other than that, yeah, I ain't really mad at this list for real. I would have reorganized it, but that's his opinion.
Well, hey, you know what? Let's discuss this because you know what? Let's go into Kory. Let me give everybody a bigger view at it. By the way, Kory, I hope you appreciate I threw Lamar in there for you.
I do. You could have put Ray or Ed, but Lamar's fine. Lamar's great. With me now,
you should put Dobbins.
I don't see anybody as the official ringleader right now. KCF said it. They're finding ways to win games, but it's been marginal. Baltimore, they got to keep playing consistent, and the receivers got to keep catching the ball. That's for sure. Philly, a lot of tight games. They look great. Like I said, their defense bends don't break, but with the Hurts interception ratio, we'll see what's going on there. San Francisco, we've finally seen that their OC their offensive coordinator. I'm not blaming Brock Purdy at all. It's the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. They both need to get it together. The offensive coordinator needs to figure out when there's 5 down linemen how to move the ball out of there, and that defensive coordinator needs to figure out, hey, when we have other stars on the field, multiple stars, we've got to figure out a way to stop them. Cincy I put in here because they do look scary and they've stepped up tremendously, and I think they're going to continue to win out to be contenders again. Pretenders right now, the Dolphins, anytime they play somebody good, they lose. The Bills, Josh Allen's looked really, really shaky the last 3 games. The Chargers, of course, they're the Chargers. The Lions, they're going to win their division, I feel, but that's about it, because when they play somebody good, they're going to get smoked. Cowboys, been pretenders. Seahawks, pretenders. Jags, pretenders. I feel like they just can't. They won't get it together when it matters.
Mo, you're losing your mind. Mo, you're losing your mind. So let me give you a moment to rebut. Talk to him. Tell him where
How
you're
in God's name have we folded in any time that you was talking about?
I said I don't.
We
think
won't
they're
get
gonna
it together? Are you serious?
Yeah. I
We
don't think
lost
it's gonna
2
really
games
matter.
early in the season, and then we've got it together from that point on.
What I'm talking
We're on a
about is their
5-game
history.
winning streak.
Yeah, but their history, the organization's history, where have they been history-wise in playoffs and so forth like that? That's what I'm talking about. They've always seemed to sputter out. So they got to prove them. Just like we had the discussion about Dallas. Dallas looks great. Dallas should be that team, but they got to prove it to
put
get
the graphic back up.
Absolutely.
Okay, so he has as contenders his team in there in the Bengals, right? And San Francisco, who's on a 3-game losing streak. He has Baltimore up there, who lost in their little divisional rivalry game that he thought they was gonna win, and they end up losing when I told him that. Then he has the Bengals. I get it. Joe Shiesty is way healthier than he was in the beginning of the season, but you have him at
4-3.
They're 4-3, but he has. Let me see here. I can see why you could put Miami there. I can see why you put the Bills there. He has the Chargers as pretenders. Why even waste your graphic?
That's what I was saying in my head, bro.
Putting a graphic for
Why
the
would you even
Chargers.
waste a spot with him? They 2-11. You're not gonna win no more games, bro. These suck, bro.
But I know what it is. He just loves Herbert so much. It's now he went away from
not that much. He traded him away, not that much.
Oh, that's true.
You don't love him that much.
He gave him away. He didn't trade him away. He gave him away.
The reason why I have this graphic is I'm
like
looking
Garrett.
playoff wise. That's what I'm looking at. Playoff wise, these are teams who I think could make the playoffs.
But Kory, we're
That's
not
why
at the playoffs yet. We are mid-season.
I know, but this is what I feel right now.
What has your Ravens proved in the playoffs? Tell me that.
We've won 2 Super Bowls. Have the Jacksonville Jaguars won a Super Bowl?
Have
the Jacksonville Jaguars won a Super Bowl?
Talk about Lamar.
Have they won a Super Bowl?
You don't talk about that.
Talk about Lamar Jackson right now. How many
won a Super Bowl 10 years?
Y'all won a Super Bowl.
How many is Lamar?
I was 5 years old.
Ravens have done. You never.
How many is Lamar had?
You were never. He's got an MVP.
I just put.
Yeah. I'll
bring him back.
What you say?
Calm down. I put him in a corner for a second.
Is he
There's
serious?
no way he can bring up the championships.
He had 2 Super Bowls 15 years ago.
Understand something. The Jets won in 1969, and nobody's saying they have a Super Bowl championship.
Nobody.
Okay? All right. That said, Kory, are you prepared to play better?
What about the
What do you
cage?
mean play better? Lamar has an MVP. I don't see
Is it a Super Bowl?
MVP.
Is
No,
it
it's
a
not.
Super Bowl?
At one time, we were number 1 in the league. Like
Is it
One
a
time,
Super
long
Bowl?
ago.
No, it's not. But we've been in the playoffs every year. We're there.
So
And
him and
Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence have the same amount of Super Bowls. Him and Joe Burrow have the same amount of Super Bowls. him and Dak Prescott have the same
This is my
amount
personal
of Super
ranking.
Bowl.
If you want to attack me, that's fine. I didn't attack you.
No, I know. The only reason I shut you down, Corey, was only because you said they got 2 Super Bowls, and you're talking about a team.
But he asked, "What have the Ravens done as Ravens?" So I'm taking it as an organizational standpoint. No, you didn't say current.
By the way, Corey, just for the record, Corey, I believe that Baltimore belongs to be on that list. I think they're very good. They deserve to be on a list. Let me put that graphic back up just so we can talk about it. I personally believe that Baltimore belongs right where they are. Okay, I believe that Philly belongs right there. I believe that KC belongs right there. The Bengals definitely do not belong to be there yet. I would have replaced the Bengals with the Jags. I would have replaced them with either the Bills or the Lions. Any of those teams, if you would have put there in that position, I probably would have agreed with you on that line. Chargers don't belong anywhere near on this list at all in the rankings whatsoever.
Chargers do not deserve a graphic.
Yeah. But other than that, Corey, I'm not going to attack your list because I think your list is valid. I think your list is very valid. I do not believe you need to be talking about Lamar and a Super Bowl, giving him credit for Joe Flacco's Super Bowl. Please don't do that, because I don't give Daniel
Ray
Jones
Lewis,
credit
yo.
for Phil Simms' Super Bowl. Okay, we'll do that.
Ray Lewis, yo.
Yeah, I was 5 years old last time I won a Super Bowl.
That was Joe Flacco's days. That is not Lamar's days. With that said, we get to the next one. All right. Justin, let me bring it up large so everybody can view it. This is Justin.
Yeah, make sure y'all put Mr. Overrated up there.
I'm gonna let this sink in for a second just before I attack the hell out of my son. But go ahead.
Listen, bro. Not gonna attack me, but I'm gonna stand on business right now. So let me stand on business real quick. You ready? Ring sizing. I'm gonna start with one right there. Ring sizing, Eagles, Chiefs, Bengals. And I'm gonna tell you what. Chiefs, no explanation. Mahomes is Mahomes. He's him. Eagles, best team in the league, best team in the NFC. They're gonna get there. Now the Bengals, y'all gonna attack me for. Y'all gonna attack me for the Bengals, and I'm ready for y'all. Joe Shiesty is Joe Shiesty, right? He's healthy now. He's throwing the ball. They're on a 3-game winning streak. They're doing what they gotta do. I do not see that winning streak ending anytime soon. It might be tonight. It might be tomorrow night because I took the Bills over to Cincy. But you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say
other than that, other than the Bills next to tomorrow, Cincy, I see CC be a playoff team, and when they get in the playoffs, that's a dangerous team. Right? Moving on to the contenders. Lions, listen. I don't care what I say about the Lions. A healthy Lions team is a scary team. David Montgomery runs the ball hard, bro. Listen, he runs the ball very hard. And when he starts running the ball and you have that dual threat between him and Jared Goff, that is a combination that no team wants to go up against. Jacksonville. Mo, you gonna love me for this one, bro. Trevor Lawrence, he's growing. He's growing into his form. I'm not mad at Trevor Lawrence. He's playing amazing football right now. And I promise you, he's doing what he has to do. He's passing the ball around. He's going to Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley. Travis Etienne is playing one of the best seasons of his life right now. So I ain't really mad at Jacksonville. Plus, they have the highest turnover rate for their defenses. Defense has gotten picks every game. Defense is showing up every single day to play the ball. I ain't mad at them. San Fran. Listen, they not in the ring contendancies for me because at the end of the day, I'm ain't mad at Brock Purdy. Like Corey said, it's an offensive coordinator problem. But these 3 losses definitely brought them back down to reality. Baltimore, that's a good team, right? Baltimore has a potential go far. I do not see them getting anywhere near the championship, though. The AFC is a tough AFC. Most of these teams are AFC. There's not a lot of NFC teams on my list. There's a reason why. NFC is trash, bro.
Yep.
Buffalo Bills, Mr. Overrated. Come on, man. Self-explanatory. Man's crunch time, bro. I believe in crunch time. I believe in Mr. Overrated. I ain't going to go too deep into it because every time I do, y'all attack me. Bubble teams that people may quietly come up and do what they gotta do. Seahawks, that's my team. You know, I'm be biased no matter what. They roll him off, he ain't right back. Geno's will find a way to win every game, so you can't deny the record. The record shows that he's a winning team. he's gonna continue to win these games. Miami,
I always say
they
you are what
frauds.
your record says you are.
Exactly. Stand by what you say. Right? The Dolphins, they frauds in my eyes. They just up there right now because they have a decent record. But every time they play a good team, they fold, bro. And they finna fold tomorrow morning. So I'm just gonna tell you right now that they could beat on these little teams all they want. But when it comes to playoff time, because they're gonna make the playoff, when it comes to playoff time and they're on the first round, I'm gonna look at everybody who said Miami going to the Super Bowl. And I'm gonna say, I told you so. They frauds, bro. Now, Browns. Nobody mentioned the Browns, and I'm gonna tell you why. The Browns is quietly kept beating the hell out of everybody. Right? They get in there. The defense is showing up every single game. Miles Garrett is a problem. Man, bro, listen, bro. Miles Garrett is a problem. He blocking field goals. He getting sacks. The only thing he's not doing is catching pick sixes. The only thing he's not doing. And listen, Miles Garrett alone is the reason why the team's on the list. I don't even have to mention the offense. And the Cowgirls. I gotta mention them because they there. But other than that, that's my list. Be mad. I don't care. I'm staying on business.
Well, no one's mad. We still love you, Justin. Even if you're a little, Yeah, I'm gonna put it up there in case anybody wants to say something. Kory, how do you view this list?
I want to assault you like you all verbally assaulted me. You assaulted me for the Bengals being on my list, so you can't really have yours that high either. Are they scary?
I didn't say nothing about the
but you
Bengals.
can't put them
I
on.
didn't say
on
nothing.
the ring.
I did.
Yeah, I wasn't me.
Your contenders, like I said, the Lions. I understand why you put the Lions there because they're going to win that division, but I don't think they have it when it comes to the better teams. They have a young core of players on that team that aren't experienced, so I don't feel that they can't make that push yet. They need a little more experience on that team. Can you bring back up the graphic?
Sure.
Because I know he had I would move Miami in front of the Lions, to be honest. The Browns, I don't know how you have them on your list. I understand you talk about defense-wise. Defense does win championships, but they still got to be able to move that ball. We have to see what Deshaun Watson can really do. If we're going to get old Deshaun Watson or new version. If we get the new version, the old version, then yeah. And like I said, Cowboys is always bubble team. That's 100% correct. So that's it.
Mo?
Ring sizing, I am not. I love Joe Shiesty, man. Joe Shiesty, that's my dog. Joe,
No. Assault him like you assaulted me.
No. He
You
don't
can't do it.
supposed to
Exactly.
be up there with no ring
Exactly.
sizing, bro. He is not supposed to be there yet. Not yet. We seen one game with a healthy
Way
Joe.
premature.
Yeah, we seen one game with a healthy Joe. I get it. We know what Joe could do, but we seen one game with a healthy Joe. Contenders. I really can't hate on that except for the Bills. The Bills are just
overrated.
I don't
Bills
like
win tomorrow. Can you blame them though if the Bills win tomorrow?
No, I can't blame them if the Bills
Okay.
win tomorrow.
Because
that just shows me that they can do it.
Yes.
But Cleveland, I don't know why that's another graphic.
Yeah.
That's like the Chargers.
No, it's not.
I tell you
Chargers
what. You know
is
what?
like-
You know what? No, sir. You don't get a chance to defend yourself until I give you mine. Because you out your damn mind for putting the Bengals on there. You deserve to be chastised the same way that Kory got chastised. All right. Yes, Kory, you're right. You're right. We attacked you for the Bengals, and we got to bring that same energy to him. And even though he's my son, boy,
I didn't
what's
say
wrong?
nothing about the Bengals though. I agree with
your
you.
mom. Because Bengals have got to prove something. You can't come in this league. You can't start your season at 1-3 and think we're going to talk about on week 9.
But hold on. The reason I attacked you, Kory, is because you're talking about Lamar like he's been to a Super Bowl game. Joe Shiesty been the one.
Yeah, but he did lose.
Been the one. But he lost. But it's just how you was just being disrespectful. That's why it was like, whoa. And then you decided to bring in Ray Lewis, Ed Reed into your bull. That was crazy.
All right.
But that's
But-
why
but
that's
wait,
why I
we're
was
gonna
so
focus
but
this attention back
yeah,
on that
focus on
dude over there.
what
that
in
guy.
the world.
Okay.
Gus, why are the Browns there, bro? Why are the
Bro,
Browns
listen.
there? And
Yeah.
why the Bengals
I let
at that
you
point?
Well, you know
I'm
what?
still
I
doing
only
right
again, I haven't said anything. Now the Bengals, I should have taken the belt to you more. You know, spare the rod. spare
That's
the rod.
crazy to say.
I will.
That's crazy.
But you know what? With that said,
Mhm.
on this list, and I'm gonna bring it up to remind people. With that said, other than that Bengals, I don't see nothing wrong with your list.
No,
Thank
but
you.
no.
I
will
think the
say-
Cleveland
whoa.
Browns belong to be there. I think
will
the
say
Cleveland
this.
Browns belong to be in that discussion. They do win games. They have won games. Defense wins games. I seem to remember a Tampa Bay team winning the Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer as a quarterback. They had no offense.
I have a question after you done.
Ravens did it too with him.
Okay,
I have a
Ravens did
question
it
after you
with
Man, stop talking about the
Trent
Ravens.
Dilfer.
I don't care about the.
yeah.
I
We
don't
did
care about
with
the
Trent
Ravens.
Okay.
Dilfer.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You can do it without having an offense as long as you have a really good defense.
I have a
And that's
question.
exactly what Cleveland has. Cleveland has a really good defense.
Okay, so
Hold on
I
one
have
second.
it-
One second. I
here-
just
here-
want to say something. I want to say something about the Bengals. Last year they were 4-4 at week 8, and they made it to the championship, the AFC championship game. So I don't
All
know
right,
if this is going to
got
speak
it,
leaps
got
and bounds about them.
again, I love Joe Shiesty. Okay, so I'm done with that part. My only question is the Browns. All right, you guys keep talking about the Browns, so you are telling me that okay, I get it. I know defense wins championship. So let's just say the Browns have to go against a top-notch offense in the NFC. You think the Browns are gonna outshoot the other offense?
No,
They don't need to.
because I don't think you have the
Yeah.
option.
Yes, you do need to, because
Def-
when the
defense-
stops
the
are
defense-
happening, this is what's happening. It's just
Yeah,
a bunch of that, but somebody got to score.
yeah.
Hmm?
You know
You
what it
think the
also
Browns
is?
are going to
It's
score
also
before the other
Well,
team?
listen.
You know what?
I got
Let's
you.
look at
I
the
got you.
record. Let's look at their record. Let's look at their record. Okay, they played the Bengals and they beat the Bengals 24-3. Got you. Joe Shiesty
Joe
was
Shiesty was
hurt.
hurt.
I
Joe Shiesty was
understand
hurt.
that. I hear you.
Look at
We're not going to
his
defend that game.
face.
We're not talking about that game. But they beat the Bengals 24-3. Okay, and they lost to the Steelers 26-22.
Ass
Okay.
Steelers.
Titans, they beat the Titans 27-3.
Ass.
Okay. They lost to the Ravens 28-3.
Not ass.
They beat the 49ers. Okay, they showed everybody how to beat the 49ers at 19-17.
And a
They
Pro
beat
Bowl
the
offense.
Colts at 39-38. So they actually did
But not with a
outshoot
Pro
the
Bowl
team.
quarterback. But okay, got it.
Okay, but they did outshoot. They did move the ball.
Got it. Got it.
Okay. They lost to the Seahawks 24-20. All right.
It's my team.
And the
I ain't
Seahawks
mad at
got better.
They got better. So now look, one of the reasons why I'm gonna say this, right, about the Browns. The Browns, and I believe in the Browns. This is how I would do it if I was the Browns. I'm not saying they do this, but if I'm the Browns in playoff time, you play defense, you get the stops, right? What do you do if you know your offense can't score as much as the rest of the offenses? You waste time. You manage the clock. You run the ball. This is a running team, bro. Ford has 100 yards every game.
He does.
Every game. You just gotta
The
get in field goal range,
The
bro.
problem with
That's all
that
you gotta
is
do.
the Seahawks, their upgrade on their line. Well, not they line. It's the running game.
Mm,
The running game is
Yeah.
affected heavily with a Leonard Williams adjustment.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, man. It's
Yeah. I think
I don't
ultimately
think they
at the
get
point-
past that team.
ultimately at this point, what I'm just saying is that the team deserves to be there
Okay.
because
All right.
they
They
do
deserve a slot.
they do win and they shut people down.
I
That's why
can't
they
wait to see your
But
list.
nobody's saying that they're ring sizing. That's
I
what he's
can't
saying.
wait to see.
He's
Ole
not
Miss.
giving them
No.
the Super Bowl.
They're not going to win that. They ain't quarterback.
I can't wait to
said-
see Ole Miss. And
That said, I'll show you mine. I ain't scared. By the way, I went throwback Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor. Can I get some love on Lawrence Taylor?
All right, so next time you do my graphic, put Fred Taylor there.
I got you, son. You say less.
I knew he had the Jets on
That
his
said,
list.
I broke this down by AFC, NFC. Let me walk you through real quick. I do see the Eagles as the top team in the NFC, even though I defend the Cowboys. I defended the Cowboys. But yeah, I do see the Eagles as the top team. You have to. They find ways to win the ball. They find ways to win the game, just period. Okay. Although they do have some stuff that they have to show me. San Francisco, they're 5-3. But with a healthy team, they got a real chance of taking back that spot that they had earlier in the season. And the Cowboys are not out of this by any means or any way. They're too good of a team to be out of this. The Lions, they're going to win their division. And the Lions, I don't know if they're going to be out, but I hope not. Because I like them. And they are scary, especially when Montgomery plays. The Seahawks. Enough said. Seahawks is the Seahawks. When I go to the AFC, to me, the king of the AFC, is going to be the Chiefs. That's obvious. But followed really closely by the Jaguars, because they better watch themselves, because the Jaguars will take them. I think head to head, I might edge the game to the Jags head to head.
The Jaguars already lost to the Chiefs this season.
And it wasn't by that much. And I want you to stop saying that.
That's then. I'm talking now. Okay. They are a different team. The Jags are a different team today.
Very different team.
Dolphins. It's hard to leave them off when you have Hill on that team, if the season were to end right now, he's my vote for MVP. Awesome player. Just dominant. Just so dominant. Baltimore is right there. But it's not because of Lamar. It's because of that defense. That defense is impressive. They impress me game in and game with. I mean, I want to hate Baltimore because of Kory. I want to rag them. But I can't. Baltimore's good, man. They are good.
Top tier.
They're a good team, man. They're a good team. Okay. Just like the Bills, they're a good team. They really are.
If their receivers catch, they would be crazy.
Yeah. If their receivers were just a touch more consistent, I might have them there in front of KC because the team is that good.
Yep.
That said, if you notice on the bottom there, I got the Jets and the Bengals, but I got them super faded.
Holy shit. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they're
I said it. I knew you had the Jets on the team.
Why they're there? You know why they're there? Because they got a real outside, super outside shot. The long shot to me. They're long shots. Bengals got a better shot than the Jets. Okay. Bengals got a better shot than the Jets because the Bengals
I'm going to take my headphones off. I got a phenomenal
team. They're a phenomenal team. Okay. But they got a long way and with a tough record to go.
What is happening?
All right. But the Jets have the wild card. And with all the talks about Rodgers coming back, makes me interested to see if they can make the wild card. Because if they can get a wild card and get close and Rodgers come back, who knows what can happen. So I am prepared. I am ready. And I ain't scared. Kory, I'll start with you. Attack my line.
Not really an attack. I'll just move some things around. Like Dallas needs to be lower. I think the Lions are a little bit better than Dallas. I would move Baltimore and above those other two, and Buffalo definitely above the Dolphins since they already beat the Dolphins. I'm not going to say the Jags aren't a good team, so the Jags do belong there. You shooting on the Jets, bro. That I know you're
I am.
biased, and
I
yeah,
am.
they are
I
but they're
am.
like the
Hey,
seventh seed. That's an
I
easy.
am.
They can
I
be
am.
knocked out. But other than that, I have
Unfortunately,
no issues with it.
have a Ravens team. I don't have an affinity for the Ravens that I could sit there like the way you do and kind of push them up a little bit higher than what they belong to be. Not that they're not a great team. They're a great team. They're a great team. You heard me what I said that,
Yeah,
right?
I've heard you guys saying
Okay,
it.
I said that. They're a great team.
Yeah.
But I don't have that luxury. Okay. What I'm saying is that they do have the wild card spot. They are on a 3-game win streak. There is a possibility, although an outside shot. That's all I said. Outside.
Mhm.
Okay. Outside. A lot's got to go right. A lot has to go right for them.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's
But
correct.
go ahead.
That's it. No, that's all I
Okay.
do.
That was reasonable. I can live with that.
I
Justin.
haven't attacked anybody.
Nah, yeah, you don't have a bad, you don't have
reasonable.
you don't have a bad list. I think Cowboys is extremely higher than they should be. Because if you gonna put the Cowboys on the list, I'll put them a lot lower than I did. But I ain't mad at the list. I understand why you put the Jets. You biased as hell, but and I just feel like the Dolphins, they frauds in my eyes. Like they haven't shown me nothing this year. I don't think they're gonna show me nothing tomorrow. And I just think the Dolphins are frauds, bro. I do not believe in Tua. Tariq cool, you have the speed and everything, but I don't see them doing nothing, bro. Like they beat on these little teams, cool. But good teams, they're not gonna beat them, bro. So other than that, I ain't really mad at this list. Like this list is kind of like mine. It's just that I would just reorder it a little bit, but I ain't really mad at it.
Well, you'd have the Browns instead of the Jets.
Yes, sir.
And
you'd have the Bengals like next
but you know what's
to
funny
KC.
is that you say that the Cowboys they don't belong to be on that list, but according to the rankings, they're number 5.
No, I didn't say they don't belong on the list. I said they need to be
Oh no,
lower
not
on
you,
the
Kory.
list.
Not you. I'm
you
talking
know?
about
Yeah,
Justin.
I think I said that. I said they're too high. But like I said, like y'all know me, bro. I don't go by these rankings and stats and everything. I go by football. I play, bro. You can get anybody off the stands to go play, and you can go get a Rudy. You know what I'm saying? For example, I'm just saying like stats don't matter to me, bro. It's about who come out every single week and what I see has the heart for the game, like who play. These guys don't play hard. Some of these guys don't play hard. Some of these guys give up too easy. Some guys get flustered too quick. Like no, I don't. I just don't feel like the Cowboys that high.
Grant you. Mo, go ahead. I'll give you a chance. It's your turn.
Please don't ever include a graphic with the New York Jets again. Not this season. Please stop. Don't do that. Please stop. Stop. I'm glad that Joe Shiesty and the Bengals are faded out. I just don't like that I can even see them because we don't know yet. Other than that, I can't really say too much. I don't want to be biased against my team. So I don't want the world to think that I'm just thinking that the Jags are the juggernaut. No, we could be beat. But I think we're getting it together. And
No,
we
they
haven't
solid,
seen,
though.
we're solid. And I think that
That's a
we are
solid
going
team.
to, when you see them put there, just like I would view any other team, when you see us put there, it's a reason for that. And it's because people see that all you have to do is just it's just a few plays that you just call differently and it's a blowout. That's why they there. Miami got to get their defense together, bro. I hate the narrative of they haven't beat anybody and they lost to everybody that means something, but they ain't played with their full deck yet. So we still don't know what they are. So I get the list. Those little blurred teams, though, they just hit me. Baltimore got to catch the ball. They got to catch the ball, though.
Yeah.
Baltimore's going to lose this week.
I got you. With that said, guys, let's move into the next portion of our game, which always makes me happy because we always have a very good time with it. Yeah. And that's, of course, our sit starts.
Yeah.
Our sit starts are awesome. Yeah. I love them, and I can't wait to get to them. All right? So here we go. Sit start. Gentlemen, we're going to start with Kory this week. Kory knows the
Yeah,
rules.
let me see it.
He knows the rules. We had a moment of silence for him last week. Kory, you ready?
I'm ready.
Did you, you know?
So
hope Kory did it. Kory, I'll let you start. Here we go. Ready?
We sit him. We sit this man right here.
He literally sent me this and said, "Yo, I'm sitting Kirk Cousins. Make sure you put that graphic up."
Oh, man.
Yeah, no shit. Like, no shit.
Nah, that's not my real sit him. I just wanted to put it out there so you guys.
Justin. He wanted to get with
Yeah, I want y'all to get a little
Shit,
wild,
like-
baby.
In reality,
that was funny.
his real sit.
Yeah, I like that.
Real sit.
Reality, you sit Marquise Brown. He's going against that Browns defense. They only give him 163 passing yards a game on average, and we know what they can do. Like I said, that whoever their quarterback is, Myles Garrett's coming. He's going to be hitting this guy on pause. He's going to be getting QB hits all night long. So you sit Marquise Brown, and then to go into my start Mike Evans. Going against the Texans defense, 263 yards they're giving up in the air, the Texans defense. So I expect Baker Mayfield to come out and throw that ball. And Mike Evans is his big target, and he loves throwing to Mike. So Mike's going to have a 100-yard game.
I hope he does against you this week. I hope he does.
Gotcha. We got with Justin next.
Yeah, man. You sit Jordan. You sit Jordan Addison, man. I believe in a young kid. I believe in him. I just don't think he's going to be an impact fantasy-wise. I'm not going to say Jordan Addison going to have a quiet game. Fantasy-wise, he's going to have a slow game that he's used to. Sit him this week. See how the young kid interacts with Jordan Addison. Simple as that. Ain't nothing against Jordan Addison. It's just that new quarterback, sit him just to be safe. See how he acts with the new one.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You start Juju this week, bruh. Kendrick Bourne got hurt, so now against his Commanders defense, the D-line they gave away the D-line, which means Mac Jones gonna have a little bit of time in the pocket. I say you throw the ball to Juju. He's gonna have no choice. You throwing else nobody else. Mike Gesicki, but Juju, you start Juju this week, man. That's a sleeper. He's only rostering about 17% of fantasy rosters this year. Yeah. So go get him out. He's on the waiver wire. Go get him. Start him this week. See what he does. Scored a touchdown last week, so I don't see why not.
Sleeper.
Sleeper.
That said, we'll get Wimo.
Sit any Baltimore wide receiver. Sit them. They're going against Kobe Bryant, Woolen, and Witherspoon. They have 3 cornerbacks. They play really good defense. They play really good defense against the with the secondary. Sit any Baltimore receiver. I don't care who the receiver is. Sit all of them. Don't you play none of them. If you play one of them, that's your fault. But you're gonna lose. I don't care if it's Anquan Bolden. I don't care if it's Andrew, Steve Smith, Willie Snead, Torrey Smith, Jacoby Jones. I don't care. You sit every single one of them. All right.
That sounds personal.
All right.
No, it's not.
Here we go.
And you start Joe Shiesty. I've been talking about him this whole time. Y'all tried me. But you start Joe Shiesty. Joe Shiesty, that's my dog. All right.
I love how you got on the bandwagon now. When I've been talking
Ain't no
about
bandwagon. No.
The
See, the thing is,
Girl,
you
it's
just
fine.
started following me.
Joe Burrow all season.
I've been talking about the Bengals all season. Joe Burrow ain't Joe Burrow without chasing his receivers. You can't say that. He got to have them. I've been talking about Bengals all
right,
season.
so I got a question.
Kory, stop.
I got a question.
I could have sworn this was my section.
And we'll buy a Pepsi and be like, I've been talking about Pepsi since the beginning.
Exactly.
Y'all trying to get on my bandwagon, even though everybody drink Pepsi already.
Listen,
I got a question.
Kory, go ahead, Justin.
So I got both Josh Allen and Joe Burrow on my team. Who do I start this week? Only because I play
Joe Shiesty, that's my dog.
You screwed.
I'm screwed, right? Either way, I can't lose. I can't lose either way, right?
Well, you screwed because I promise you, You know what? You are the nexus of fantasy this week, okay? Because whoever you start, the other team's going to win. I promise you. Because you know, if you start Allen, Burrow's going to throw for like 9 touchdowns.
But I got Jamar Chase too.
If you start Burrow, okay, he's going to trip coming up into the stadium and not play. I'm just saying, it's just one of those things. You're the nexus, man.
I got Jamar Chase too. So do I start the handcuff or you know what I'm saying?
Man,
You start the handcuff.
I start the handcuff.
You got to go with Shiesty and
knows how he not saying shit, right? Knows how he not saying shit, right?
Why? Because you playing him?
Finna get beat down this week, boy.
bro. Joe, I've never. That's that. Whatever Kory just said, talking about. Oh, let me tell you something. Before he got Jamar Chase, if he hadn't hurt his knee, they was gonna win a lot of games. I don't know what you thought. I don't know who you think I am, but I love Joe Burrow. Start Joe Burrow. Start Joe Burrow. I don't even call him Joe Burrow ever. It's a few names I call him. Start him.
Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Start him.
Probably call him Daddy too.
A couple names, man.
I'm that's you and Kurt. That's you and Kurt. That's you and Kurt. Because I peeped how you found a way to add him in this segment.
All right. We're gonna go with mine. And ultimately, I said to sit Isaiah Pacheco, and I'll tell you why. This is gonna be a throwing game. This ain't got nothing to do about no running game. The only way KC beats the Dolphins is to throw the ball, because the Dolphins are going to be throwing the ball. Hill's going to be putting up some points. I promise you. I don't think that the Dolphins win, but I do think that Hill scores a touchdown, maybe 2, maybe 3. Who knows? But what I'm saying is, the ball's going to be in the air. Ball's not going to be getting run. And if this guy gets a lot of points, you lost. You lost. This guy needs to be blocking. Okay? So sit him. Sit him, because the only way they got a chance to win is by throwing the ball. Yeah. Start Adam Thielen. I said it. I don't know if I'm going to take my own advice, but then again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm number 12 in my league. We got a 12-man league, and I'm number 12. I'm the commissioner, and I'm the worst team in my league. So this guy's sitting on my bench because I'm not listening to my own advice. Start him, please. Every week he's putting up 25 points.
You can send him somewhere.
You cannot get him for nothing. You're gonna have to trade for something.
I drafted Adam Thielen and I dropped him.
And I picked him up, and he puts up 25 points per game.
Yeah, I made that mistake, and I'm gonna have to live with it. It's cool.
Okay, he putting 25 points per game. Like I said, Young and him definitely have something. They got something. Okay, I don't care if that he's 43 years old. I don't care. Okay.
He looks like he belongs in a movie or something.
Don't get attracted to him now. Calm down. Okay. So, folks, get your picks out there. Make sure you get done, because when we talk about picks now, we're talking about the new thing. Another one of my favorite parts of it, prize picks. Let's get to the prize picks, gentlemen. Okay. And as always, Mo didn't send me his list. He never does. He never sends his prize list, but he always helps me critique these other guys because they're not real gamblers anyway. Gentlemen, shall we start? Kory, talk to me what you got here.
I had a 3-player parlay. I got Tyreek Hill and Alvin Kamara both scoring at least 1 touchdown. I mean,
I didn't see the third. Who was the third?
My third was, let me pull it up. I see them scoring these touchdowns because 1, Tyreek Hill said he's going to get at work. And 2, Alvin Kamara's going against the Bears. So he's going to be all right.
He going against you this week.
My third was DeAndre Swift, he's going to get 15 and a half receiving yards. Yes, he's been catching the ball out of the backfield, so he's been that check down safety valve for Hurts. So expect when Dallas blitzes, he's going to be getting some receiving yards on the screen plays.
Gotcha. Justin, I'll get to yours. Does anybody want to say anything that Kory's out of his damn mind for this one?
I ain't mad at it.
No, he went safe. I don't think we can
Very
say
safe, very safe. Y'all gonna be mad at me though.
Okay. Justin, you got a 4-player, man.
Yeah, man, big money this week, bro. We're going for the 10 times payout. That's what we're going for. So we got Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown, like he said, he trying to get that work, even though it ain't really up to him. But moving on, Saquon Barkley more than 18.5 rush attempts. The reason why I say rush attempt, because like Kory said, he ran the ball 99 times last week. Daniel Jones first game coming back from injury, so I kind of want to see them ease him back in. I think Saquon's gonna get a lot of work. Jalen Waddle, they finna watch like Mo said earlier. They finna watch Tariq. Can't double him. You're gonna be seeing the Waddle a lot. So Waddle more than 5 receptions. And Cam Akers, man, he's been slowly kept taking over that starting role in Minnesota. I see him with that new quarterback. I don't think they're gonna give him a lot of work, but they're gonna have to rotate that running backs out, which means I take Cam Akers more than 27.5 rushing yards. So yeah, you want to win some money, man? Bet with me, bro.
How you feel about that, Mo?
I mean, he did still go safe.
He went safe. I tell you what, I differ with him on one. I'll show you mine, and you'll know right away. I agree with him 100% on the Hill. I think he's spot on with Akers.
You don't think Jalen Waddle gonna get 5 receptions?
No. I agree with him. But it's the Barkley thing. 18 rush attempts, because like he said, 99 rush attempts last week. That's why mine. I went with the same thing, but I said less. I think they're going to give him a break. I think they give him a break. I think they're with Daniel Jones back. I think they'll throw the ball a little bit more. I think they'll try anyway. I saw Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews there. Fantasy points, 12 points. For Mark Andrews, that's a couple catches and a touchdown.
No,
and they've been looking, and just like Kory said earlier, they've been throwing him the ball in the red zone lately.
I just want to add real quick before you move on. Price Picks fantasy scale is non-PPR.
I know, but still, okay. Jordan Addison, 4 receptions. I think he gets that. That's it. I don't think he does 12, 10, 100 yards, nothing like that.
Yeah, but his four reception is safe because he's been getting that even when Justin Jefferson was there.
Yeah.
He was getting like 7 targets.
Okay. I mean, I didn't want to show you my other one, though. Yeah, the other one was a 6-player parlay. Shot for gold. Because they did a 30-time multiplier if you did a 6. So,
y'all be making bets that I would actually make, except for like 2 I can just think of. But no, this is safe except for that Mark Andrews. That's a little
the Mark Andrews thing. I still think he can put up 12 fantasy points.
That's a little crazy. I don't think he's getting there.
I mean, that's a touchdown, like 60 yards. That's like
it's
non-PPR. That's the only thing that it gets me. That's why I don't bet on fantasies, because the receptions, they don't count. It's like it goes by yardage and touchdown.
Gotcha.
With that, gentlemen, I am going to tell you that I appreciate all 3 of you. I know we come at each other. Okay. I know we attack each other's opinions sometimes, but here's the thing. We do respect each other's opinions, even though we attack each other's opinions.
Yeah.
Okay. And I respect all 3 of you. I love all 3 of you. I'm glad you're here with me. It makes my Saturdays worthwhile. That and this glass fully full. So with that, let me give you a chance to say your parting words. Gentlemen, I'll start with you, Kory.
Like, comment, subscribe. You get to see me get attacked all the time, but I still end up right.
Oh my G. Oh God.
The wink is crazy.
Justin?
Yeah, man. From the Hip Podcast, bro. You want the biased opinions and the unbiased opinions, unfiltered comments, and just us being honest, man. You come check us out. We upload every week, twice a week, and just please like, comment, subscribe, man. That's it.
And Mo.
I just like to point out that he purposely wore a black hat to not show y'all that he's in love with purple teams. Hey, join me. One more show Saturdays. It has to be at like 5. I know we passed 5 right now.
Yeah, we're
I'm
running late. I got to get
but just
going.
create an account on Station Head. We there. I play everything. But man, I enjoy this. You know, I've been a regular since I started now. So here we are.
With that said, I do say definitely go check out Mo's other show. I do play it when I edit this. Right after we get on, I do go on and I play it while I edit this down. Usually put all the little graphics that I put on, and when you're watching this later, you'll see that. But go check Mo's other show, One Mo Show on Station Head. And as always, we appreciate you watching. And until next time, let's keep it football and let's keep it from the hip. Goodbye, everyone.
Acknowledge me.
He won. He won tonight.
Yeah.